On track, Martin Clapham in the number 23 green and black car.
The stream should be relatively empty until I share it.
Put a link in the WhatsApp and I'll share it. Oh, this is the same. Oh, it's the same stream. Yeah, because we're on Discord and Discord is amazing.
Yeah, Discord.
So, I love Discord. Oh, what would really help if I got a track map up? I know like nothing about really, except they run Super Formula here. Come on. Any minute, a tower of Coke cans might go crashing down.
Is everybody else hearing that echo?
Yep.
Yeah, I can hear you.
One, two. Cool, that's the best lap I've ever done, I think.
How do I see like the it's graphics?
What are you looking for?
Oh my god! I want to
options.
Like oh no, wait! Entries. There we go.
Yeah.
Ah, excellent. For those interested, the weather today is constant.
Very
Partly
muffled. Oh, that's very
my god,
the opposite
loud.
of muffled. Yeah.
It's God voice.
Yeah.
My circuit map. This is making everything else on my laptop go incredibly slowly. No.
Sam's on pole.
Yeah, boy.
When's Brad getting it?
Martin, are you on the back straight coming towards hairpin corner now?
No, that's me.
Yes, I am.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm coming down the straight. Just coming into the corner now.
Yep. I'm just making sure I've got you on the right spot on the map.
Yeah.
And then up next is Revolver and Piper.
Who the hell are they?
What?
The corner names.
Oh.
Up a
Yeah.
corner.
What
And
were
then
the
it's
first
Redmond.
two? Williams 1 and 2 or something, the first two corners.
The first corner is named rather ingeniously First Corner.
Brilliant.
It is called Last Corner.
Gotta love that Japanese matter-of-fact humour.
And next up is Mike Knight. Last right-hander into the last corner. Pitch straight. there a DRS sign? To 110 miles an hour. Oh, hit 107 before he slammed on the brakes for the first corner. Oh, you've got muffled again. All right.
Much better.
Again, that's like that's good, but you just need to be maybe a bit further away from the mouth.
Perfect. Perfect.
But gorgeous, like real sexy.
I won't go that far,
It's a bit understeer, isn't it, Sam?
but... Yeah, it says a wee bit.
Idea.
Shit. Bother.
Okay, how do I switch between drivers now? There it is. Oh, wow, in that rather striking green and yellow number 2 car. Oh, muffled again.
No. Okay, I just forgot to put it back.
I saw Martin getting quite hairy out of the last corner in the back of shot there.
Yep.
Through the Moss S.
Okay, have I finally cracked it?
Sounds like it. If it stays like, yeah, if it stays sounding like this for the next.
There you go. It was coming through on
I'm
the live
hearing
stream.
everything Chris is saying about 5 minutes after he said it in the next.
Oh, no, that's just because I had my phone on the stream trying to figure it out.
Oh, loud again! Stop it!
I'm loud again. Am I too loud?
Just be a bit further away from the microphone.
I'm 12 inches away.
Maybe turn the gain down.
You turn your...
Oh.
Okay, is that better?
That's perfect. Absolutely gorgeous.
I didn't do anything. No, I did. I'm joking. I'm joking. It's an old engineering joke. Come on, cameraman. Let's get it on spanners. That's who everyone wants to see. That's what they all came for. None of this clap focy.
Oh, mate, it's all the dulcet tones of Chris Stevens.
The nasal tones of Chris Stevens.
Nasal tone. Oh, Sam Harper working his way through the next few corners here, dives into the pit
Chris won't
lane.
remember, but you guys might remember the British Empire. Actually, Chris always reminds me of
Who?
the British Empire.
Yeah, I think I'm old.
But Helen, it was my right of way.
Brighton.
How am I like the British Empire? I haven't really watched it. The one bit I've seen of it is when his wife is in labour.
Oh, is it fixed setup? Yeah, good.
Yeah, you can't change it.
That's brilliant. I was thinking the car feels really heavy. It is. So, there we go.
Sam Watley here feeling rather...
156. I hope that was your right one.
no, he's feeling rather confident with the number 1 car here.
Hey, oh yeah, that's because I came in first.
Yours first.
Okay. Gonna watch Sam here in the... Oh, wow, look at that. Nice, bright gold.
Hot lap. Here we go. Hot lap.
Let's follow Spanners. You're in the number 11 car. That's the easiest spot.
I'm in the mixed Apex colours as well.
Yes, the red and white represent him. Oh god, the nose was really diving forward under braking for Williams there. Getting some feedback.
Ah.
All gone in a bit too hot.
I can hear somebody clunking around quite a lot.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I think that might be me. I'll turn the sensitivity up in a sec.
You got Sam Harper in your mirrors.
Steve, have you got any hotkeys sorted, or are we going to see the scene selection every time we switch? Maybe just some WD-40, Sam, on your paddles there. Squeak it, squeak it.
That's it. This is why I think I'm pushed to talk. It's probably best.
I can't do that when driving. It just goes very badly wrong.
Who have I got hounding me down? Harper.
Sam Harper.
He'd do well to back off. I'm definitely going to ruin his next hot lap. Oh, no, I'm not going to ruin mine.
Wide. He's gone wide on the exit of Mike Knight corner.
Ah.
Go wide again. All wheels in the gravel there at the exit of the last corner, all over the grass. That was his hot lap, and it was a rather unimpressive. I don't get a lap time. I don't get a lap time because it was completely invalid. So.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that's annoying. I wanted to see what the time was.
I suppose you can ask people what their time was. So that last lap was a 151.4, but it was invalid.
As this is James, we need you to let Sam through, please.
No!
I'm liking the toe.
5
if he
seconds.
Thinks he's faster, he can just overtake. We're on a different strategy.
You guys are like all in a line.
He's getting the benefit of the toe. If you dive, I'm just taking you out. I'm on a hot lap. Bite me.
You turned in so early. Oh my god, this is just fascinating. No wonder I completely annihilated you.
You want me to boot you out of this?
Oh my god, the squeaky on the pedals is...
Yeah, that needs to end.
I don't think that's me.
I can hear it too.
Whoever squeaky, just mute. Horrible.
We'll just systematically mute people until you discover who it is.
Can I do that?
Yep. On Discord you can.
Yeah, good idea.
You can also change the mix of people as well.
What I'm going to do is
wait. Start with me, Chris, and see if it is me.
See you later.
50.4. So just behind Clappers at the minute.
How do I mute people?
Just in Slack, in Discord, you just right click on their name.
Right.
Or long press, depending where you are.
Okay. Surely, if it's coming through on the stream, that's the issue, surely. I'll turn you back up. That's worrying. Actually won't let me do it. Oh, got it. That might be. Right. Still getting feedback from someone. Oh, who run Spanners? It's you.
What?
Off you. Loads.
I'm coming out through earphones and into the mic.
But I mean, I'm just hearing it's like a loose wire or something.
Okay.
Unmute everyone who I unfairly mute.
So, and it's back when you unmute it. It comes back.
Yeah. Don't know who was squeaky. Might have been you. By the way, is there any reason why my Discord app might not be working at the moment?
I don't know.
I'm currently going through the web version.
Uh-oh, Brad's here.
And that's that.
Of course he's in the number 308.
On Brad.
Is he a big fan of old Ferraris?
He's a big fan of his new Peugeot, I think.
Did you say that?
Loves them.
We have 4 lap times on the board here. It is the two Sams leading the way. Sam Watley in the number 1 yellow car on a 149.238, followed by Sam Harper in the number 52 car and a 149.
We're on course line already.
Am I still crackling? Do you think I'm still crackling, Chris?
Yeah, there's still it's like same noise. It's like a. Do you know what it sounds like? It's like that sound your TV used to make when you were about to get a text message or a phone call.
And everyone else can hear that as well, because I couldn't hear it on the stream.
I can't hear it.
No, I can't hear either.
When you're talking.
When I'm talking right now. Can you hear the crackle?
Nope.
And I couldn't hear it on the stream either.
Hang on.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
very.
yeah.
Oh, do you need me to turn it down?
Nope.
No?
No, you're good. It's a lot quieter now, Spanners, but it's still kind of there.
But no one else can hear it.
Okay, it might just be because I'm using my podcasting setup. That's the only reason I can hear it.
Excuse me. Very cold in this room.
Spanners, can you see my IKEA livery? Since you've
let me just take control of the live stream for a sec.
Oh, I think I might know what's squeaking. You think?
Yes,
Brad.
you are blue and yellow.
Oh, no, you're black and orange.
No, he's not. He's blue and yellow because I've got the.
Because Chris doesn't have trading paints installed. Chris, install trading paints. It's free. And you see everyone's liveries.
And it takes a second.
Will I have to relaunch this?
No, you don't need to relaunch iRacing. It will, as soon as you start trading paints, it will then load for a little bit, and you'll see on the screen like just downloading everyone's skins, and then it works.
Nice idea.
Brad, while you're here, just a quick one. At the moment,
we turn you up, Spanish, so I can't hear you. Hang on, I've just turned it down a bit.
Okay. At the moment, we can't figure out how to do the shortcuts for the scene switching. So you're going to see the scene list, but at the moment we can't figure it out.
I think I can just tell you. Let me just see if I can tell you.
All right.
So.
But how do I get trading paints?
So here we go. It's easy. You just go controls, and then under controls you've got replay controls, and then you've got all the different buttons. I think.
Control. Where's the controls bit?
Okay, so you go options. When you're, when you're like sat in the pits, you got the options. So you click options, and then go down to controls, and then scroll down, and so you got replay controls.
Oh, amazing.
I think
okay, but that doesn't give you the scenes. That doesn't give you the cameras. It just says next.
Yeah, next camera.
Oh, right. But,
next camera.
I think what Steve would want to do is to be able to go straight to the drone, straight to the thing without scrolling through them.
I wonder if there's a way you can go straight to it. Yeah, I know what you mean. I understand. Definitely a way you could do that too. There's like a, we don't have to do it now, obviously, but there is a like a studio mode, I think, where you that because obviously they do professional broadcasts on iRacing, so that is definitely a thing you can do. But yeah, for tonight, I guess we just go with it how it is.
Is there any way we to have it where whatever so say like you know how on Project Cars 2 you have like a director? Would there be any way of getting, you know, what Steve is selecting as a director so that I see what the stream sees?
I'm sure there is a way.
I see, yeah.
I'm sure if you Google it, it will tell you.
So that way,
but
at least
as far as I think both ways, either just scrolling through them or seeing the shot list is fine for now. It's even a little bit of a feature. It flicks up and you can see, oh, which one's he going to pick? Oh, he's picking the blimp. You know.
Yeah, it's just for like perfection in the future. It's something we can do.
Okay, so Sam, you are race control. When is the first session of sorts? It looks like this is more or less what we're going to.
Well, as soon as we're all here, we can go.
Oh,
there's loads of grips now.
just practice. We said we'd start at 8, so
yeah. Dave Hatton's coming on, isn't he?
He's here. He's here.
How do the grids get set, guys?
First grid gets set by quali, and after that it's reverse.
How do you actually do the reverse? Is that all set up in the in like the back end?
Yeah, basically.
Cool.
So how do I get training paints?
Are you just going to qualify on pole for the
it.
first race? Are you, Brad? Are you going to be sporting and start from the pit?
Yeah, I don't know what kind of lap times I can do.
Yeah, stick it on pole.
Just run wide, so.
Right.
Chris, for trading paints, just go to their website. And
Yeah, just go search trading paints. In fact, search trading paints install, and it takes like a minute, and then it's in. I don't even think it has to be open, does it, Brad?
you can, as long as you start it, then you can close it, and then it just runs in the background.
Paints.com. That's the. Oh yeah. Custom paint engine scheme for iRacing.
Just download it and install it, and then start it, and you can even click the X in the top corner, and it'll just run in the background.
Do I have to create an account to get it, or?
I think probably. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that works because it's been a while since I did it.
Oh. Let's take everything.
Worth it though, Chris. Because you'll see anyone who's got their own helmet painted or anything like that. Like my helmet in the game, for example, is a photograph of my actual helmet.
One thing I hate more than anything in the world is fucking websites that don't let you just hit back. Full page. Fucking bugs me. God, running iRacing just makes my laptop so slow.
I'm really interested to see what kind of lap times we do with this 20 litres of fuel in the tank.
And we can't change it. So is the idea to just drive around really slowly for ages to burn some fuel?
Leave the car running in the pit lane and burn as much fuel as you can whilst it's stationary.
Why have we got 20 litres of fuel?
I don't think the fuel goes down either.
What's the lap time I'm aiming to beat here? What's the quickest anyone's done so far?
48.764 by Sam Watley.
See what I can do. So I'm just about to finish my first flying lap, and I cocked up about 20 times. So we're gonna knock a second off this.
Circuit, it's not a valid lap time.
I don't think I went off the circuit on that.
48.3. Oh, unless he sat there like, oh, I buggered up loads. Oh, it was a really rubbish lap.
Just missed a gear for like 10 seconds on the start straight, and I'm still 2 tenths up.
All right.
What's coming? We got some good people coming, surely.
It might just be this for the first session, and then
it's only be 4 tenths up.
You put a call out on the missed apex.
I know.
No, the listeners and the
Well, I think
motorsport.
isn't iRacing relatively niche?
Yes.
Oh yeah, but if you've got a PC and you do racing games, this is quite a common one for people to use. It's what Lando Norris.
I've been
uses.
playing racing games for like 15 years and I've only just bought this. It's expensive, like unreasonably so.
So I was lucky that I just put in a speculative email to the guy Kevin Bobbitt, who is iRacing's like marketing manager guy, and said, "Oh, you've just released the Nordschleifer on iRacing. I race at the Nordschleifer. I'll run some of your stickers if you let me have some credits." And he gave me $2,000 of iRacing credits for free. What? So I just bought everything.
My God!
And his stickers.
Yeah, Sam, why didn't you do that? You've run the ring.
So I emailed the CEO, and I got $250.
Yeah, but you're not Bradley Felthorpe.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
just
I'm an
run
eighth
something
as
like
valuable
that.
as an eighth as valuable as Bradley. But the thing is,
Basically, have my subscription paid forever. I'm sure they will see the value in you.
we'll release little clips of this as the little clips of just the race bits, and we'll release that, and that'll build up interest for the next time.
I think this fixed setup's better than my actual setup, just with heavy fuel.
I can't find what gear to go through the slow double left-hander in.
Yeah, it's tricky.
I'm using
Slow double left. Which one's that?
the after the hairpin.
Okay, third.
Third.
Corner.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like I'm losing a second on my optimal time going just through there.
Third, and it's really early off the gas. Really early off the gas and really early over the curb.
Yeah.
What, on the second one?
The first one, no, the second one's a late turn in. Sorry, Spanners, I was talking shit. Yeah, the second one's a late turn in.
I feel like I'm struggling to get the car turned in today. Is it any different to yesterday?
Feels like the same as yesterday to me, except with would
Oh,
basically.
Would heavy fuel sort of carry you deeper into the corner?
More momentum, harder to slow the car.
That's what
more
I'm
work for
struggling
the
with,
tyres
getting
to-
slowed down.
Yeah. I don't think I've calibrated my brake pedal properly. Oh no, it's working fine. I just ordered a new brake mod thing for these.
Whatever.
pedals.
I have to short out on my clutch just to get going every time I set this up.
Chris, have I just
With
moved
Alan
up the
Key.
stand-ins? Is Chris there?
You're
Who was
fourth, mine. I got you in fourth, mine.
Clappers, you are
Yeah,
fourth.
fourth.
You are 800ths ahead of Spanners. Brad, should I now be seeing... you're still black and orange for me.
So open the Trading Paints app, or whatever you call it.
It's still open.
Because it's like a little box, isn't it? It's like a little window that pops out.
Yeah.
Does it have a little percentage loading down at the bottom of the screen?
Oh, wait,
Down
it
the
said it
bottom
was
of the-
done. It said it was done. It's still going. It's like... yeah, all files up to date.
You might have to close your UI and reopen it.
Shouldn't have to, but maybe if it's your very first time using it. Like if I forget to open Trading Paints and then I'm in a session, as long as I then click on Trading Paints, suddenly everyone's car updates.
Okay, so I'm gonna quit and come back.
Okay, that might fix it.
Really quit?
Hey, you can press Control R as well.
It's never been one of those.
Cuts I'm going to learn. Oh man, I've just looked up at my desktop and I really need to update the photo I have.
A story everyone can relate to.
It's just it's from the first Formula E race of season 3. 2 years out of date now.
I reckon there's less than a second between my setup yesterday on low fuel and today's setup on 20 litres because I'm nearly within a second of yesterday's time and I've not done anything like as good a lap as yesterday in terms of driving.
Oh, I just took half a second off, but it said that it was invalid.
Racist.
Is there any way you can like turn that off?
Sam's in charge.
I don't think so.
What, turn off track limits?
You don't really need track limits. I'm quite against them. So's Brad.
I wouldn't have thought so.
You know, how are you? You can actually be heard on the stream because there's a microphone next to you.
Hey, Becca.
Spanner says hello. She can't hear you, Spanners, because you're in my headphones.
But she's on the live stream. She's not watching the live stream.
Oh yeah, okay. If she was watching the live stream, then anyway, how far away are you?
Not far.
Okay, cool. Okay. Well, rabbits are in the kitchen.
Yum.
Cats are in the hallway. Ducks are put away. The other rabbits are in the hut.
Once you're finished the race, we'll order food.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Cool. Okay.
Love you. Bye.
How are the ducks?
Ducks are fine. They're just in the hutch. They're quite near to the
We were
ghost.
talking. It honestly sounded like you were talking. Yes, it's working now. Yeah. Honestly, that sounded like you were talking about food. You know? Oh,
Yeah,
Ducks are in the oven.
Yeah, that's in the oven. It's good to go. Oh, that is gorgeous. And then what is? Okay, Martin's got green and black, and then Sam's actually white and good.
We're trading paints, isn't it, Chris?
Good. Oh, it's IKEA. It's actually IKEA.
Did that for Felix. Felix's honour.
Okay, after this lap, I'm gonna push the live stream. So
We can go green anytime you guys want, so just let me know.
Oh, well, yeah, I was going to do that. Push the live stream, go for a wee, grab a can.
Can we let people join?
What do you mean?
Like at 7... Oh, okay, yeah, sorry, I'm talking crap. People might think it's from 8 if they just listen to the podcast, that's all.
Yeah, that's true.
Say, we've still got 10 minutes, and there are still people we've still got David waiting to join. John Lang has just joined.
What do you mean waiting to join?
Oh, he's logged
Well, I
in.
don't know. I mean, maybe they've got themselves set up, but they're not ready to go yet because they think it's starting at 8.
Oh, right.
Mic check.
Hello.
Checked.
Who was that?
John. Thanks, guys.
Hi, John. You can start racing whenever you want.
Yeah, parent issues. A bit busy this week.
This is John. Hello.
Right.
Hey, guys.
In a minute, boy. Guys, I think I could have beaten Sam's time.
Yeah, probably.
To put race shoes
I would
on.
be surprised. Every single lap, that bloody second to last hairpin, I went sideways right. I get it.
Oh, sorry, I meant the faster of the Sams.
Oh,
Oh, no, he's a second ahead.
Not
All right,
ST.
no,
Yeah,
I
no,
misread
don't
that.
think so. I think you meant me.
Clappers, we got a fill pup behind us.
For long.
Oh. Right, I am gonna actually go and get some food so I can enjoy.
We got a Wagamama being delivered. Deliveroo. Oh, I missed the apex by about 50 meters appropriately. Oh, I missed my clutch button. Guys, do we have a limit on off tracks during the race?
You need to ask the admin about that. No idea.
Who's the admin today?
Yeah, it's me. I've got no idea. I'll have to have a look.
Okay, I thought it was you. I thought it was you. I was confused.
Let's get so close to me all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, it's you in front, isn't it?
Ah, no. Oh, turn your tanker.
I bet you're slipstream for the next lap.
I just asked, what does the live stream say? Is it just you, Spanners, or?
Spanners is currently away.
Oh.
Right, here we go. 2 tenths better in turn 1. This is more like.
Go on then. Go, 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 go.
Did you just deliberately drive off the track on my behalf?
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not on a lap.
Oh, what I can't say that word. What an idiot I am. Oh, where'd that understeer come from? Random understeer that just hasn't happened before for no reason.
I've been getting that.
It's everyone's fault but my own.
Stupid Mazdas.
Have you not found it? So nice. Certain
Stupid
corners
Billy
you just want to turn
Mazdas.
in.
Again, oversteer.
It's Watley's stupid setup. It's so stupid.
I
Good.
agree. I agree.
Glad you're back. So what does the live see?
Hmm?
Does it just you
Say again. What?
see?
What does the live stream see? Is that what you're asking me?
Yes.
Well, it sees whatever Steve selects.
Oh, right. Okay.
So at the moment, Steve's looking at Sam Watley. He can change all the camera angles. He can see all the races. He can see whoever he wants.
Is this qualifying, guys, or is there a separate qualifying?
No, this
No,
is
it's-
qualifying.
Open qualifying.
Right.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm starting to
Steve,
get the hang of it now.
Chris, if I crash and it looks like a bad one, I don't want you putting it on social media, okay?
Mate, it's too late. You know what this lot are like. They're going to upload it within seconds.
I got the replay file.
That's insensitive to my family. Of course. I'm giving their consent. I'm just being mean. I half agree with Chris.
Yeah, I know. No, it's all in jest. Unlike 7 people on
there we
Twitter.
go. Yeah, what were people on Twitter saying?
Oh, a lot
They're
of
slagging you off.
Just mean Twitter things. But, you know me, I'm fueled by anger and hatred. So,
They're not. You're
I'm like a
lovely.
Sith Lord.
Sorry, Steve, nicking the mouse again for a sec.
Wow, my father.
When it gets to race time, and this is voice of God when I do it like this. This means listen to me. When it gets to race time, you basically have to wait for Chris to stop talking before you say stuff. But Chris isn't going to be commentating like a normal commentator would the whole time. But yield to Chris, if that's okay.
Okay.
So he'll be like the comms voice.
See, I'll do it like the circuit commentary where it's not continuous. constant.
Exactly.
If you've got something to say, say it, but don't feel the need to fill the silence.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
I love circuit commentary. I've never done anything like TV comms. I've only ever done circuit commentary.
I love
so
circuit commentary. It's so much fun.
best. Love it. You're like leaning out of window trying to see things from the corner. Of your eye.
Spanners, are you still alright to do BRKC even with James All's views that you don't think are savoury?
On the live stream that we're on right now, yes, of course. I'm eager to work with James.
I honestly think James is.
You're on the live stream.
James is-
You're on the live stream.
Yeah, it's alright. That's okay. I'm not going to say anything bad. I think James is open to listening to evidence about things, and I think quite a lot of the time he'll say a thing that you could.
But I don't have any problem, and nor have I expressed one.
I'm just preempting just in case.
Because you know about my political views.
Okay, so I've got this bit of a conundrum in that if I do the no auto clutch where I've got to do like a manual button clutch jobby, I'm much quicker on the straights because there's no gap between the gear shifts. But I'm always slower into the corners and I'm desperately trying to get it to go into the right gear. Whereas if I go with the auto blip, I'm quick. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to go with auto blip. It's really annoying. If I get it perfect, I'll be quicker doing it all manually. But for the purposes of a race, on my outlap, I've just got half a second quicker through 2 sectors with the auto blip. I think that answers the question. Sorry for my stream of consciousness.
We liked it. I liked hearing the process.
You can just be much more accurate on the way into the corners when you're not having to think about doing another thing. You're just thinking about perfecting the line and being really smooth. It's annoying that there's this gap every time you change gear.
I'm just doing the auto thing because whatever. I'm terrible anyway.
Oh God, Sanson's here.
Oh, wait a minute. What, is he in the lobby? It's on.
Oh no.
I wonder what technique Sanson's going to use. That's what gear change.
So, Watley, if no one's in a hurry, we can just leave it till 10 past to give people coming a chance to qualify. I've put a tweet in to share all the details. I'll do it into the.
Just go get another beer.
Another beer?
My word. Haven't you seen the Heineken adverts with Nico Rosberg in them?
Anything with Nico Rosberg drives me to drink.
So Nico Rosberg in Boston on a bus stop. I must have had no idea who he was. Just thought it was like some blonde guy.
Okay, game time. I think the stream is working.
Not say in the corner 2016 FIA Formula 1 World
Probably
Championship.
did, really small, but that wouldn't have helped them, would it?
Asterisk.
If you turn right, never drink.
Ah, off track. What a moron.
Or Pop pushing the limits here.
Oh, John's picked me to second.
Tell you what, I mean, Philpott might, walk away with this, but John and
not so fast.
If good people join.
I haven't set my best lap yet.
That's just rude, Bradley.
10th of a second, and then it's only 3/10 back to Sam Harper, and then, well, yeah, okay, Spanners, if you say it's only 800 between you and Martin. Sure, Martin hasn't either.
Oh, Jake's racing. Oh, wicked.
He's actually going to race. Is he on track? I want to see.
He's in it with us. I thought you meant in Discord, not in the game.
In like the downforce colours. That's so sick.
That's pretty cool.
Signs on.
That's why everyone should have training paint. I can see him. I think I'm behind Samson now.
It's a crash test car.
Chin him. You know you want to.
Samson, of course, who just got done.
Yeah, you are, Brad.
Eurosport commentary for the Macau Grand Prix.
The commentary for Macau was great, actually, because he was mentioning me mainly. So that's.
I didn't listen. I was watching the FIA stream.
Jake's commentary is always good. It's just his podcasting that's dodgy.
Jake's nowhere near the edge of the track on the corner entry, and he's run straight on that hairpin corner. Oh, watch out here, Brad. You might want to give him a wide berth as you come through.
Steve, by the way, the race director, the stream director the video director can hear you. So if you're on a hot lap, tell him.
I've just discovered a flaw in my preparation. So I'm using this Formula 1 shaped steering wheel, which doesn't have a bottom to it. And in these cars, which occasionally get really sideways, I've got nothing to hold when it goes really, really sideways. I can't keep my hand in the same place on the wheel the whole time because it's too small. I have to use too much lock. Anyway, the aim is to never get to that much lock, but when you're actually taking the mickey, it would be better with a circular steering wheel.
Oh, look at David Hatton in the all-black number 6 car. David Hatton, of course, who was running, I think it was 3rd in our Missed Apex karting A-class finale at Buckmore Park before he was black flagged. Rather cruel, as to be said, because it wasn't really his fault. It was probably for something like a loose thing on his car.
Yes,
or like a loose
meatball flag
thing on his helmet, yeah. Which is really unfair because he was flying and involved in a great battle. Somewhat off the pace, but it is only his first lap, so.
I'm going to deliberately handicap myself by wearing trainers. Just hope you will appreciate that.
Ow.
We've got him now, the fool.
The Spanners, are you going to attempt another lap, or are you just going to handicap yourself and start from 6th place at the moment?
I'm handicapping myself by having no talent, but I am on a hot lap at the moment, and I am about 6/10 up, although I've just gone off track, so I've got an asterisk.
Spanners actually in front of me.
Oh, I hate it when Philpot's behind me, my racing dad.
You're going to struggle in the pack because you have no actual like will-to-will combat ability.
No, that's true.
No one's ever said that about him.
My main tactic is hoping people spin off. I've got another 6/10 on that time, for sure. I just can't put it together at the minute.
Yeah, so far you still haven't set a valid lap quicker than 150.083.
I don't think that's representative.
I don't think it is either, in all honesty.
Outlap's always way quicker than the next one. The tyre temperature is just crazy sensitive.
Oh, nice one, Trumpets, whatever.
What's he doing?
You were referring to me as Trumpet.
Yeah. It's the biggest insult I could think of.
I'm having a bit of that.
I'm just about to upset your Spanners.
What are you doing? Are you going to beat me?
Just got 6/10 faster.
Thought you were going to start talking about tyres.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, Clapham's putting a 149.4. One share. Oh, there we go. Copy link.
Oh, who's just run me off the road there?
Oh, Bradley dived at the inside of Spanners and shoved him off the road.
That's not Bradley. It's John.
No, it was me.
Oh, that's
You should have watched
Bradley.
it.
It's the guy Kickart.
Oh, you look orange and black on my one, so trading paints isn't open. It's alright, I know I've got the lap there. I know I've got it somewhere. Okay,
So, question, this first race is half an hour.
half an hour?
Yeah.
No way.
Are they all half an hour?
No, I was going to say how many laps do you want for the successive races?
Well, there were 8 lap races.
Yeah, they probably would have been if I'd have been paying attention when I set the session up.
Is it too late to change it?
I think so. Well, we could just call it after, just call the positions when we...
Well, you've got to decide that before time. And how do you get out of that race then?
Oh, no, I can do that.
Oh dear.
Alright, I don't know, Brad, how long's a good lap race length? 10?
Yeah,
20.
15 minutes is really like the most you want for a race like this. And there's not many people.
Okay, so just bear in mind that there won't be a checkered flag in the first race.
Okay.
We're just going to call it after 10 races. After 10 laps.
But he's really keen.
Oh man, using auto clutch or auto blip absolutely kills your straight line speed.
Is that just because it takes a while to engage and disengage the clutch, like more so
Yeah,
than
so when you do it manually, you can change almost instantaneously, like a no delay. Whereas when it's auto blip, auto clutch, it's like and each one of those is just a time where you're not on the gas, isn't it? So
exactly.
really, every single gear change basically hurts you.
It's together.
Your face can't hook this together.
Oh,
You're commentating. I shouldn't just yell at you every time you fairly criticise me. Oh, come on!
Hansen is yet to put in a representative time.
Is Sanson on track yet? Can we have a look at Sanson on track?
He's been on track, yeah, 100%. He's in downforce colours with a bunch of hazard stickers all over his car. At the moment, but
I think the key to this is a slow outlap.
Jake, you set the time?
oh, I'm watching David Hatton at the moment, who's just bumped up to P4 ahead of Sam Harper.
Oh, hello.
So this is race control. Anybody who
It's getting close to my
isn't
time.
in the Discord, you can hear me on this now. This is the voice of God. So what we're going to do is in the first race, it will end after 10 laps, but there won't be a checkered flag. So your result after 10 laps stands.
Bradley, what gear for T2?
And 2, so that's the medium speed left-hander. It's 4th.
Fourth, yeah.
Williams.
Right, just going to do
Cheers.
one lap with cool tyres from not having taken the Mickey on an out lap and see whether it helps.
Glad you're joining us for this MX5 race around Okayama, the 2.31 mile 11 course.
Remember to yield to Chris if he's talking, okay?
Yes, yield to me. Since we are 3 minutes away from ending this session, are we, guys?
Yeah.
It's enough for one flight.
None of the order. So, surprise, surprise, at the moment, Bradley Philpott in the number 308 IKEA car, currently on pole position with a 147.9. John Lang in the number 9 car is second on a 148.6. Just a tenth of a second behind that is Sam Watley in the white and gold number 1 car. David Hatton in the all black number 6 car, 2 tenths further back, and then just another 10th further back is Sam Harper in the number 52. Martin Clapham, or Clappers as you may know him, on a 149.4, so 4 tenths back from Sam Harper in the number 23 car. And then the last valid lap we have is Richard Spanners ready in the number 11 red and white Missed Apex liveried car on a 150.0, but he claims that he hasn't reached his potential. Also, just in the lobby, we have Jake Sensen and John M. Roberts, who are yet to set valid lap times.
Ask Sanson why he hasn't got his Discord.
In the WhatsApp, might be a bit focused on his driving.
Jake Sanson, do you have any comms for us? Oh, and you might want to mute me in-game if you're hearing me twice.
Okay, if I don't screw this up, this is the one.
Pressure, Brad, but I'm watching you. Just coming round, hop corner, into the final 2 right-handers at Mike Knight, and the last corner. Best time yet, 147.981 to beat. He's coming out the final corner. It's all clean. Oh, 147.812. He did improve by a tenth of a second.
It's another invalid lap.
Where are your weak spots, do you think, on this track?
It's in between the green bits, mate. It's everywhere. In fairness, it's everywhere. I don't think I'm a million miles away. It's just a touch everywhere, I think. I'm particularly weak under braking, if you must.
And everywhere. We've been having a fascinating conversation about blipping and auto blipping as well.
When about restarting?
Any minute.
Okay, I just didn't know.
Just trying to sneak in some more.
How come Jake hasn't set a lap?
I'm just waiting for the word from the commentator.
I'm ready when you are, unless there's any objection from anywhere else. I'm ready. Let's roll. Let's do it. So do we have to do anything?
Yeah, donuts.
You actually are. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, I'm glad those of us on the live stream. I'm not sure how many of you there are that are joining us for.
Well, there is some chat comments, so people were requesting onboards as well during the session.
Oh, good. Okay.
And Steve, that did look really good yesterday. The onboards.
I'll tell you what. I might even try and pull up the stream so that I can see the chat room.
Yeah, and just pop up the chat room and then close the browser.
Don't you worry.
This is a 10-lap race, guys.
Okay. Yeah. Voice of God, just to reiterate that, this is a 10-lap race, although there'll be no checkered flag. So at the end of the race, we will simply say, this is the last lap, this is the end.
All pedals come loose. Already waiting to...
Oh, who are we waiting for? Oh, hang on a minute. What about... Ah, right. It's going to have to grid down because the last two... Obviously, Chris and Richard won't producers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to remind you of the grid. It's Philpott, Lang, Watley, Hatton, Harper, Clappers, and Spanner.
Okay. Let me just see if I can do that.
Need to point out that Jake Sanson qualified behind the commentator.
Is he on the grid? Is he on the grid? Has he missed it?
I don't know. He's not missed it yet because he's not started yet.
Oh.
I'm sure.
Right, so I've removed Chris and the spare name, so if Jake joins, we should be all right.
Yeah, but you haven't removed the guy, the Richard account.
Yeah, I have.
That's our race director.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, he has.
Okay, as long as he can still see the.
My cat's going in between my legs. No, go away, cat. I can't have you on the pedals.
No, stay, cat.
Why isn't the race starting?
No, it's weird. Oh, here we go.
Do you want to just drop the results tab down for a second?
Since you removed me, I can't see any, like...
Guys, we're going to have to abort this because you've removed the spare guys, so you've taken out our commentator and you've taken out the video director.
Oh, no. That's bad.
So
it was a nice little practice for everyone. So how do we abort it?
Right. Just give me a second.
We could manually line up again, I suppose.
No, I might be able to do this. Give me a sec.
Oh, why did you do that?
Because it wouldn't start the race otherwise.
Really?
It would have done. It would have done once it had counted down.
It would have just put them in the pit lane.
Just had to count down for like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Remember, people on the live stream. This is this is very much a work in progress that we're working on here.
What can people on the live stream actually see?
Whatever Steve was selecting, except since he's been removed from the session, it's just showing the grid.
Okay. All right. Talk amongst yourself for 2 seconds.
The live stream here, I was chatting.
Yeah, of course I can. Yeah.
Hey, live stream. Nice to talk to you.
Ray Thompson, for example, is in there.
Hi, Ray Thompson. I've been doing some
Hello, big Canadian.
racing public races. I've had comments that say things like, "Are you Brad off Missed Apex?" Which is really cool to see. That random. Someone even gave me a really good setup.
That's really cool.
You're hanging on really well, man.
Generally get comments that, "Oh God, you're that guy off Twitter, aren't you?"
Oh, sort your shelf out.
I generally get, "Who are you?"
What I'll do, I'll just quit the session and come back in.
Yeah, you have to tell us, do we have to quit the session and come back in?
If we're actually doing this, if we're actually carrying on with this as a proper race, I need to pay some more attention. I'm about to be overtaken by John.
Are you Brad of Beat Sebastian Vettel?
It was a long time ago, but it was a long time ago today.
I'm still working on it.
Oh well.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, we're stopping this one anyway, aren't we?
Yeah.
All right. Good. Donuts time.
There you go. All that build up. Bear with us, guys. We will.
Oh, my steering's off.
Not rapid, man.
Oh, Mick Schumacher. That's who's joining him.
I think John's got a better setup. It's not fair.
They're not all identical or anything.
In case anyone's not in the Discord.
My team's not as good.
Right.
In case anyone's not in the Discord, we've had to just hold fire.
Okay. I'm afraid the answer might be a new session. So if this kicks you all out, just look for the same session again. All right.
Okay.
Well, we are a bunch of amateurs. That's why we're doing.
What's that? Is it said? What a bunch of amateurs. Oh, come on, guys.
By equals unch of amateurs. No, I think it's in jest.
Okay.
Thank you for not making my workday seem not so disastrous in comparison. Not loading for me for some reason.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Can't we just kill the session and try again?
Yeah, do you know how?
Escape and stop the car and all that.
Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Let's everyone come out of the session, and then I'll do a new one.
Well, let's. Darn. I'm very disappointed. I'm very sorry to the guys who've gone to the effort of clicking the stream and joining. I do apologise. I had very high hopes for this being something that would be entertaining to watch. So I hope you haven't been put off. It was a teething issue. Just to explain it, what we had our video producer and commentator sign in as dummy racers on the grid, so that they could see what was going on, and then they could obviously direct what you can see on the live stream. However, because as we were waiting, the person who was in charge of the session realized that there was dummy drivers on the track, and that's why the session wasn't starting yet. So he decided to boot those guys, not realizing that they were our video director. So that is a very classic teething problem, and I do hope you forgive us.
Quick question: are we going to have to qualify again?
You can just make a grid, can't you?
Yeah.
Well, I could have done if it had gone the way it was supposed to go.
Going to do the post-race race in 60 seconds.
Is this the same session we're joining? So I've just gone back to the join a race and clicked on the same one. And... All right.
So, no, don't.
Do I go back to the same?
No, don't go back in the same session. I don't think that's going to work. Give it 2 seconds.
Okay, so I mean,
brand new one, I think probably. I'm trying not
all right,
to.
So I'm going to kill the stream and probably just then restart it. I don't know, unless you guys want to hang around. But I guess I think we've killed the audience we had managed to attract. Tell you what, hello. How's it going? Right.
There we go. If you're only going to like start it up again.
Well, there we go. So everyone can see my beautiful face now, you see. And here I am in my horse hat.
And the race.
Wearing a horse hat.
I am wearing a horse hat. If you look on the live stream. Hello very much. This is the shed without the green screen. So you can
There's still people driving? No.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Fine idea.
Again.
Right. A bit long-winded, but.
Are you, Catherine? Can you talk to the stream?
Yeah, Chris, can you just do some race commentary that says I win, and just everyone will just.
Okay, yeah. So, oh, what an amazing start from Spanners Ready. He's absolutely blitzed the field, and Bradley Philpott, I can see him going backwards, and actually he's tried to take Spanners out, and it's failed. It's like absolute catastrophe for Philpott. He's spinning round and round in the background as Spanners just keeps building and building his advantage, and he's the winner. Unbelievable action from Spanners Ready.
Bradley,
yes,
you're Bradley Philpott, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm just
You the Bradley Philpott.
Might have heard of me. So we're not rejoining or anything yet?
Not yet.
Right?
I have got a solution. I've got to build this grid manually. It's just taking me a little bit of time.
So we won't have to join a new session, is what you're saying?
Correct.
I've already quit that session though.
I can't believe.
No, sorry. There'll be a new session with a set grid.
This one, correct?
Yes, Richard. What's the other name I need? Richard Garforth. Is that what the?
Yeah, the one I don't. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We're not live, are we?
Yeah, we're live.
We're totally live.
It doesn't matter because you completely butchered it.
You're not showing up. Why is that? Why are you not?
Because I haven't found the session. You haven't told me. Are we?
No. I can't find your name in iRacing.
GAW.
Oh, don't, please.
GAW.
Find it.
Oh.
GAW.
G.
Yep.
AW.
I'll type it in Discord.
Yeah, do it. Put it in Discord. Someone put it in Discord for me. Got it. Thanks. I'm going to need the rest of the... Can people remind me who else was in the session?
Martin Clapp.
That's it. Thank you.
John Lang for me.
Kia.
Yeah, me. Sam.
I've got you, yeah.
Yeah.
Got you.
Of course you do. What's his name? Shouty guy.
Jake Sampson.
That's it. Yeah.
Right, I'm not going to read the one that Spanners gets a bit excited about, but I'll read the rest of them. Oh, hang on, I've got Sanson's name wrong as well.
Sampson, with an M and a P.
Got it.
No,
Samp. Like an amp that you have for electric guitar. Sampson.
It's Sanson, isn't it?
That's not a name. Has any of you ever heard that name? I haven't.
I have.
I'm still not getting him. Can someone help me with Jake's name?
SANSON.
S-O-N. Yeah, I found him. It's Sanson, yeah.
No.
Right, so can we just do a name check before I put this grid in? So we've got Richard Reddy, Sam Watley, Chris Stevens, S.T. Harper, B. Philpott, the one I can't say, Mike Clapham, John Lang.
I'm Chris Stevens 3.
Chris Stevens 3, okay, sorry.
David Hatton, yeah.
Okay, thanks, David.
And yeah, you got John Lang. Yeah.
Yep.
Good.
Okay, so I can see a session. Do I join that?
No. Stay out of that. I haven't created it yet. David Hatton. David Hatton 2 or David Hatton?
It was David Hatton.
Okay. So I think I've got everybody. Right, I just need a quick grid now. So it's Bradley in pole.
Oh, yeah, don't worry though. Start us wherever.
Yeah,
John.
just put him last.
Last is fine.
And put me second last.
I think John is actually a bit too fast, but let's just go for it.
Okay.
He genuinely caught me up and passed me in that mini pretend race.
There's going to be some unhappy people with this grid, but that's
Hey, Hannah's in the live stream.
right. We're almost there. Sorry, guys. Right, so it's going to be a 10-minute race. Blah, blah, blah. Okayama.
Just doing it. We are about to get set. We've had a minor hiccup. We are just getting the new session sorted, and we will be racing underway very shortly.
Pressure under fire. He's dealing with it very well. Improvise, adapt, and overcome.
I mean, just if only we had like an ad break to go to, like back in the ITV days, that would be.
Well, I can go to a picture of me and just say hello to everyone. How's it going?
Why don't we just use this as an opportunity to plug the show? Gentlemen, if you haven't already checked out the Carter episode from Sunday, absolutely go and check that out. It is absolutely brilliant, and I think it's fair to say that he is one of the most popular guests that we have on this show. So absolutely go and check out the latest episode. Again, of course, the final race of the F1 season, for which we will be doing the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix race review. And usually in Abu Dhabi there isn't an awful lot to talk about, so usually, you know, that might mean you get to hear us rambling for an hour about stuff that isn't really important, but I'm sure that Formula One will find a way to give us something to talk about. Lewis Hamilton's engine might blow, so who knows? It's worth finding out.
Okay, and the session we're looking for, it's called Map Race Again.
Okay.
Is it all one word?
No, Map Race Space Again, and it's not quite live yet, but it'll be live very shortly.
Okay, I was about to say, got no results.
Someone find it.
All right, since
I see it.
bit of time to set up. You got it?
Yeah.
Same password.
Same password, yeah.
Okay, so how do we tell everybody what is the new race to search for?
It's Map Race Space Again.
Great. Is everybody on this Discord chat?
Apart from Jake. Yeah.
All right, mate. Just search for Map Race Space Again.
Not live.
Hmm?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's up.
I'm not getting it.
Give it a
I'm in.
refresh.
I was looking in the wrong thing. Sorry, I'm new to this.
It's all right. For all mistakes that have been made tonight, I don't think that's the worst.
It's the part same as before.
Yes.
We have a grid. Is it going to come up in the results section?
Yeah, we'll join, let everyone get in, and then it'll grid like we did last time, and I won't do it.
Okay, I'll be sure to give out a grid before we.
And you're going to get crushed under the brake pedal unless you just go away.
Hang on, does that apply to everyone, Brad, or just the cat?
Go away. I think I'm going to switch tack here. I think I'm going to go for no driver aids at all.
Wait a minute, what driver aids did you have?
Auto blip.
Bip, 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 bip.
What does that mean?
You don't have to use the clutch.
I didn't know the term blip meant that.
Well, blip doesn't mean clutch. Blip means throttle blip, which has the same effect as using a clutch, doesn't it? Because it takes the what's the word I'm looking for? Tension through the drivetrain. What's that word?
Matches the revs to the gear.
Yeah, but that's not the word I'm looking for. But anyway, I think it allows the gear to change instead of being meshed up against the other gear that it's currently stuck against when you're on the throttle.
Okay.
Kind of identify who is who. We've got some great liveries as well. Although actually, Spanish, your paint isn't working. Is it on the stream? Isn't it?
Yeah, it'll come up different on the stream.
Just try and remember who was in what, but
So I just need Jake.
These cars have working headlights.
I don't know.
Tell me that. Let's find out. Let's go. Controls. Where's headlights?
For me watching this stream, Brad is driving a Kia-sponsored car in honor of one of our media guys, Felix, who is Swedish. But for you guys to come up orange and black, hasn't got the skins working yet. I think we'll just go by car number. That might be easier.
Jake's gonna miss a start if he doesn't.
Jake, you need to search for map race again.
Nice and quick too.
Do we still have fixed setups, guys?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, Brad. I went through it so quick.
We don't have fixed setups.
Let's just say full fuel, regardless. Otherwise, people are going to get confused. Jake can still join. He's just going to have to start from the pits, I think.
Be interesting with manual clutch this time. On a second clutch.
Come on, Jake.
We're going to the grid, are we?
Yeah, we've got 45 seconds before we have to be grid.
Hey, Sam.
Yeah.
Just let it count down, mate.
Yeah,
What are we doing for setup? Just leaving it default.
Not gonna touch
Yeah,
anything.
just I just left it on its default. So I've got
No one
20
touch anything.
Yeah.
Okay, Steve, you've got the camera. So.
Anymore. That's sad.
Yeah, I can.
I'm sure they're all positive.
I've lost it. I've lost the tab somehow. It's like there, but every time I click it, it doesn't come up. That's annoying. Somebody's mentioned me as well. Oh well. So is.
Here we go.
Oh, I just jumped the start because my clutch didn't work.
Yes, he's got a penalty. Has Brad got a penalty?
Just seen the puff of smoke.
I've got.
one as well.
Yeah.
Me
Is
too.
that stop and go?
Yeah, I've got a penalty. Because my blooming clutch didn't work. I came off. I had the clutch pedal down, and I assigned it as a second clutch, and it just didn't work. It just let the car pull away. So second clutch in iRacing is a load of rubbish.
John Lang in second place is probably going to want to just sit there. Sam Harper.
I'll take it, this penalty. I'm going to argue it after the race with the officials.
Give us some commentary, Chris.
Sam Watley in the number 4 car chasing his namesake Sam Harper. And John Lang trying to go side by side with Bradley Philpott as they come through the upward curve. That's brave, and they're side by side down the straight. He's got the inside line for the hairpin corner, which is coming up next. Brad's coming across to defend him. John, he's got a penalty. You don't need to fight him that hard.
I got a penalty. It's not real.
Whoa. Oh, I'm trying to go around the outside. Oh, the two Sams collide at the hairpin. I was just trying to find Johnny. He hasn't been able to find a way through on Bradley Philpott for the lead there. So Sam Watley has gotten ahead of Sam Harper, and now that's David No, that's the number 5 car. That is David Hatton barging his way through on the inside of Sam Harper as they come into Redmond Corner. There is Spanners in this.
I am last, but I'm there. I'm holding on. I'm sniffing.
I think that's Clappers. Yes,
I will definitely hit Clappers.
Harper and Hatton and Watley all in a line for 3rd place.
Oh, coming for the black flag or I'll be disqualified.
Trying to get the inside on Sam Watley for 3rd place, and he's through, and is Watley going to leave the door open?
Oh, sideways.
Oh, that was definitely Harper's fault.
It's revenge.
That's payback.
The two Sams have come together at the first corner.
Oh, look, there's a video replay for the live stream to see whose fault this is. Oh, that's got to be Harper's fault.
Oh, this is brilliant.
Do you know how many laps I get to serve this penalty?
I think it's 3.
Before you get disqualified. Oh, meanwhile, Harper is trying to come up the inside of the number 23 car of Martin Clapham. And they're side by side, back straight towards hairpin corner. Banners is watching in the background. He's lurking away there. He can't pick up a few pieces on this. Clapham's got the inside line. He's running deep into the corner though, but he's blocked off the corner from Harper. Well, that was good defensive driving there. Oh, he's lunged up the inside and has made contact again! Clappers has gone round and Spanners caught up in the middle of it!
No, I missed everyone!
No, you didn't. You hit me.
Oh, I didn't.
Well, somebody did.
Oh, no, I did hit you, yeah.
Yeah, I've got suspension damage now.
Wait a minute, you caused the crash!
No, I did not.
Harper's crabbing all over the place!
I'm going to say there was nobody there when I
Where's the
turned
pit
in.
lane?
All of a sudden.
Oh, that is the pit lane! Oh my goodness! I came in the pits, then thought it wasn't the pits, and then missed it! I wasn't expecting to have to come to the pits at any point. Oh, it's going to disqualify me now.
All over Bradley, but we're squeezing him over to the pit wall!
Oh, that was Schumacher-esque!
I can't believe I just tried to come down the pit lane and lost a 2.5 lead for no reason.
What place am I in after all that? I'm in 4th! You losers! How am I in 4th?
Only 9.3 seconds off the lead.
Shush you. Oh no, you're the commentator. Carry on.
Oh no, right. So I think the battle at the back of the field is kind of broken up with all of the battles. So far, this top 3 battle between Philpott, Lang, and Hatton is the one to watch. 1.6 seconds covers the top 3, and Lang is all over the back of Philpott at the moment.
I just had a text message from my other half saying she can hear me from inside the house. So I don't think quiet.
I don't think it's fair to blame me for not avoiding the accident between Harper and Clappers, to be fair.
I think
Lang and Philpott side by side going into hairpin corner. Lang's got the outside line. Is he going to try and carry the speed around the outside? No, Philpott's got him covered. John, I imagine that he's focusing intently on this battle.
Being held up, that's all.
That is sick.
Fighting fighting words. I'll tell you what, Hatton's closing in on this battle. The gap was 1.6 seconds at the beginning of the lap. It's definitely come down since then. And, Brad looking a little bit sideways as they go into Hobbs' corner.
All right, I'm actually coming to the pitch properly this time, I think. I'm probably going to speed in the pit.
That is a most bizarre pit entry, though. So Bradley's coming into service penalty, so John Lang will take the lead of the race.
What's the gap to Spanners?
The gap between these two has definitely come down. Hatton has brought it down. He's in the slipstream. We're not going to get a number on it for a couple more seconds. The gap now just 7/10. So it's more than half.
Am I going to take Philpott? Am I going to get Philpott?
Of course you are. I'm driving 10 miles an hour in the pit.
This is on merit. Look, I didn't jump the start.
I didn't jump the start either. iRacing sucks.
Agreed.
Why give you a button that says second clutch and then you assign it and then it actually doesn't act as a clutch? Like, what's the point in that? Oh, it's changing my tyres and filling me with more fuel. Oh my god.
Having burned off some of your 20 litres of fuel, you're now back up to...
No! I've got 30 litres of fuel now! Why is it filling me with fuel? Oh, okay, I'm screwed. It's adding 45 litres of fuel.
Defensive down this straight, and I can see why, because Hatton has actually pulled up alongside him. They're side by side into hairpin corner. Hatton's trying to carry the speed around the outside and get himself the high ground for revolver corner. He's not been able to do it. Lang holds on for now.
This is a load of rubbish. I'm having a 50-second pit stop because they decided they want to put 45 litres of fuel in. Like, what a stupid pit crew. Why? It's a 10-lap race. What?
The next people go to.
Brad, you win together, you lose together.
And now they add the penalty on top, so the penalty's not even served at the same time. So don't worry, guys. I've now got 70 laps of fuel on board, so I'll keep going forever.
The next people to go to get a reverse grid.
Yeah, true. I wouldn't mind, to be honest, that I did a big boo-boo twice there. 2 brain farts in a row, so if I get chucked to the back of the grid, I get it. So start me in last, because that was...
I've got to interject because the 2 leaders are absolutely nose to tail coming down the pit straight. Half a car off the circuit there, technically, as they're squeezing towards the pit wall. Hatton sold him the dummy, going up the inside, no! Lang has just been able to hold it around the outside. Oh, they're rubbing wheels on the exit, though. Side by side through Williams now. Hatton's not been able to get him on this occasion, but surely he's going to get a better drive out of the corner there as they go through the Moss S. Still absolutely nose to tail. This is so close for the lead. But what's going to happen at Adwood Curve? Lang's got the inside line. Hatton again trying to go around the outside. He's got just pulled in front by half a car length. Although Lang's going to get him again. This is such great racing between these 2 leaders.
Just got an unsafe release pit penalty. I've just got another black flag for exiting the pit lane unsafely.
And everyone is devastated.
It's a little bit. Who would have thought Bradley would be a lap down at the end of this race? And Hatton's used it to his advantage. He's dived down the inside of the hairpin corner and taken the lead. And Philpott has collided with Lang somehow.
Wait a minute.
Business.
Wait a minute. He can't unlap himself. We know that.
Come on, Ocon.
This is crazy. 10-second penalty.
That was an amazing race. Hatton just absolutely used the traffic to his advantage and slammed it up the inside. Sold him the dummy. Great work.
Did you just describe Philpott as traffic? Oh, savage.
Philpott's still trying to unlap himself here. He's trying to get underneath.
The chat room isn't happy, Philpott. They're saying stop doing an Ocon.
Right.
You are joking.
No, what has Lang got response? Hatton's gone wide on the exit of the final corner, and John Lang draws up alongside him down the pit straight. He's got the inside line for the first corner. This is going to be Lang retaking the lead here, surely.
This is such a rubbish. Yeah, fast repair.
Sam Watley, are the setups of the cars not the understeery one now?
And dives back at the inside into Williams.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Lang's coming up back up the inside of him into the Moss S. They're side by side through the S's at 100 miles an hour. Hatton's still holding the line into Atwood Curve, though. These 2 have been inseparable so far. This is great racing.
Let's get back involved.
Hatton's a bit wide on the exit of Atwood curve. Lang draws up alongside him. They're going to go side by side again down this next straight towards Hairpin Curve. We've got to check on what lap we're on because surely we're coming near the end of this race.
5 laps to go.
So Lang's got the inside line again. Hatton's trying to carry it around the outside. He's just got half a car length alongside. No, he's not going to do it.
Lang's too polite. Go on, Hatton, chin him.
Lang's wide on the exit of Revolver and up the inside of Piper Corner. Hatton takes him.
Are you reading these corner names off a list?
I've got a map in front of me, yeah.
You don't just happen to know OKAYAMA.
No, I've never watched a race around this circuit before.
Mr. Commentator, may I ask a question? Is that green car behind me fighting for position?
Yep.
Yep.
So there's a battle, race director. There is a battle for for the podium place as well.
I don't know if this battle for the lead is pretty intense.
Is it as good as this one?
But Lang's pushing the limits of track limits on the exit of the final corner. There's some weaving going on that pit straight. Hatton's going to move over to the inside line now. Lang on the outside. This is just a great race. Lang's trying to carry the speed around the outside of the first corner. It's almost paid off for him.
Not happy about getting blue flags.
Play there.
Alex Van Gene in the chat room says Brad is highly overrated.
Brad's clutch failed on the grid, so let's just clear that one up. And then Brad got 2 absolute BMWs.
I love the third person talking. That's good though.
Oh, it's getting lapped again.
Come on, because I'm waiting for them to come through. Right, okay, now we'll have a little race. Now let's see. Now with my 45 litres of fuel on board, is that what I've got?
Did you deliberately wait for them to ruin the lead?
No, I've handicapped myself by doubling the amount of weight I've got on board. So let's see.
And making a late move to the inside. Lang draws up alongside him. Not going to be able to go around the outside of there, my friend. David's tried that a few times. David, of course, if you were at the Missed Apex karting event at Butmore Park over the summer, you'll remember David from the A final, who was running really, really well until he was black flagged for very, very unfortunate reasons.
It was a helmet strap.
Yeah, helmet strap that was loose, which is just really unfortunate.
Should have done it up.
He's gone ahead himself and broken up this lead battle. So there was 1/10 between them at the start of the lap. It's now considerably more than that. Although I'm sure if David gets past by Bradley here, then that gap might close up again. Check in on that battle for the third. Still leading Clappers by not much at all, just a few car lengths.
Where's Clappers? No, that's not Clappers. Is that Clappers? Oh no! The second I knew it was you, I lost it.
Away.
Oh, honestly,
the final spot on the podium.
He's in my head. He's in my head.
Right, Phil and Hatton have come together. This is just an absolute bonkers race.
I thought it was
Spanish in a... No,
trying to hold up to close the lead gap back up, but he's not having any of it. He keeps trying to overtake me. I don't know what's happened to second place, but I did my best to hold up the leader. But
yeah,
now,
I got
4.6 seconds between the top two now. You've really broken up this lead battle, unfortunately.
I'm trying to hold him up, but...
I mean, if David keeps defending like that, then... Oh, Bradley's nearly lost it on the exit of the corner there. That was intense, and now he's pushed the leader off the circuit.
It's allowed. I watch Formula 1, it's allowed.
Closing in on this. Check up and see. Oh, has Spanners retaken Clappers for third place? He has. Clappers is
in a very clean move, as long as no one saw it.
Look at the inside of Revolver there. That's brave, bold, and all sorts of other synonyms there. I think we'll check back in a moment still. Oh, so Philpott is well clear of Hatton now. Although I don't think that lead battle is going to come down. So now the one we're going to watch is this battle for third place. visibly slower, I'll say that much.
Wow! It's a good job the drivers can't hear the in-race commentary, isn't it? You're just like, oh, cheers, mate.
Oh,
Come on, John
I'm loving
Lang.
this. So,
Cut the second to last corner.
the Clapper's having a little feint towards the inside of the first corner there, but that wasn't a right overtaking opportunity for him there. Gap between the top two has come down, but only to 2.9 seconds. So,
No!
Oh, Spanners has binned
It's
it.
over! It's over!
Spanners has lost it and thrown away third place.
Damn.
That's gonna put Martin Clapham on the podium.
Oh, don't do a replay! Oh, no.
That's gonna bump up
It's got a wiggle on. Look at that.
into 5th place, and Sam Watley in the number 4 car up to 6th now. Hatton and Philpott are still going wheel to wheel here. I'm not sure what the incentive here is for
Stop
either
focusing in on my wretched corpse in the car.
Hopefully, how many laps do we have to go still? I don't actually have a lap counter.
It might be on the final lap just now.
2 laps to go.
So this is the penultimate lap.
Or the leaders might have started the final lap. I'm a minute behind, so.
Oh, hello, David. David's slow onto the pit straight.
I don't know what's happened to him. Has he let him through? He seems to have let him through.
Through racing, David.
Yes, he says yes.
Okay, not sure why David was so slow onto the pit straight there. Bradley, what did you do to him?
Didn't do anything actually. I overtook him and then just weaved a bit and swerved, but then he dropped back.
Yeah,
He's fighting.
League battle.
I love people. Chat room is mean.
John Lang and David Hatton is
I don't
back
know why I
on.
invite you guys.
This is the penultimate lap then. So it's just pressure time, it's crunch time. Hatton, remember, started.
I think it's the last lap actually for the
Oh,
leaders.
he got a corner cutting penalty.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rather unfortunate. He's drawn up alongside John Lang there into the hairpin corner. Not been able to find a way through so far.
It's the last lap for these guys. I've got the white flag showing.
Oh, so this is the last. Oh, so this is crunch time then. Absolute crunch time. I thought there was still another lap to go. Apologies, I don't have a lap counter in front of me. So now David having a look up the inside into Redmond corner. Is he going to try and force Lang wide? Yes, he is. He's got underneath him. Lang's a little bit sideways, but he's got the line into Hobbs. And Hans trying to go around the outside. Philpott's getting involved in that as well. Lang's just got the advantage. Hatton's surely going to try. No, Philpott's coming up the inside of the pair of them and breaks up the battle.
I'm sorry.
It's going to be John Lang who takes it. Oh, Bradley spins across the line there. David Hatton in 2nd place. What a battle between those two. Hats off to the pair of you. Wonderful stuff.
Thank you, guys.
Martin Clapham coming around the final corner now to take 3rd place after a pretty intense battle with Spanners. That's from 7th on the grid. Sam Harper in 4th place, followed by Sam Watley.
I'm sorry for breaking up your battle in the last car. I kind of committed to try and pass both of you, and then I was stuck at the inside with.
What are you saying is you could only pass one of us?
I'll get the next section up.
I'm not going to jump the start this time. That was silly.
So, Mr. Race Director, what's the plan for the next race?
I'll grid it in reverse.
A reverse grid race. So that's actually going to be Philpott on pole position with Spanners.
Let's start Philpott at the back again. That's all right.
Spanners on pole position after crashing out of the race. Then Sam Watley, Sam Harper, Martin Clapham, David Hatton, and John Lang, and then Bradley Philpott at the back by request.
How long before it starts?
Not long.
As you've gone muffled again.
Has the stream got trading paints on?
No, it doesn't, unfortunately.
That's rubbish. Spanish. Cars look much better with trading paints on.
I'm just going to read some of the comments from Hannah. Spanner's Gondonna Smart. And Ray Thompson, dumb blowed up. Poppers is nailing his psychological warfare. This is great stuff. I don't think Brad has ever been described as traffic before. This is great stuff. Keep the comments coming in, guys. Because this is great stuff. All 14 of you joining in.
I didn't realise it was Fennec. It's Clappers. So in the live stream, he's trolling me from the chat room.
Unless you're still muffled.
Sounds like sometimes live from OKAYAMA.
Oh, okay, so that's it. Yeah, I'm back.
I can't see on the live stream, but if Brad is driving an IKEA car, then trading paint is working. If he's in a black and orange car, it's not working, unfortunately. So I think, shall we hear from some of the key contenders in that race? Shall we start out with David, if you can unmute your mic and tell us a little bit about that race?
Was your helmet strap done up?
Okay.
Anyone talking?
Oh, he says, hang on. Okay, in that case, let's go to John and talk about what a brilliant battle that was.
Yeah, very good. I don't know. I've not driven this car too much, to be honest. So, yeah, just learning it, really. But we'll see. It was a good race.
It's a thick setup, isn't it? So we can make sure that everyone's got a fair chance. So I guess, yeah, you're enjoying it. And the battle with David really proved that.
Yeah, just watching the replay, it did go wide on the second to last corner, so it wasn't just Bradley's fault. You know, just to point that out there. All my win. But yeah, really good.
How did you feel about Bradley coming in there? Let's get both both sides on this.
New session up.
Sorry, did someone ask for my opinion, or was I just did I just hear my name?
When you say session up, what do we have to do, Sam?
Come out and log back in again.
Oh right, so I didn't know we were doing that. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I have. Wait, do I?
Everybody has to come out and go into the new session.
Okay.
Do we have to do that every time?
Yep.
Oh. Oh, right, okay, I didn't realise that. I thought you could do multi-race sessions.
You can, but it's much more complicated.
Right, okay, so that's good when we've got a smaller number of people, but obviously need to find a solution for when we've got lots of people.
I rejoin instantly, or...
Yeah, it's up.
This is map race again.
Yeah.
And they are getting trading paints, so...
What's the session called, Sam?
Same thing.
Oh.
Oh, and the chat room suddenly come back up for me. That's so bizarre. I think whenever I'm in session, it doesn't... yeah, I can't look at it when I'm in session. That's unfortunate.
Just a quick suggestion. I'm not sure if you can actually do this, Sam, but you might be able to copy paste the URL for the race into the the Discord. I don't know.
No, because you've got to go through the iRacing front end.
Ah, okay.
They have got a heat racing system, but I tried to use it and it was horrible.
Yeah. Okay, right. I'll try not to do anything I did in the last race again, because that was pretty embarrassing.
Yes, a few incidents in that one.
That's the dirtiest online race I've done since like the original Race Driver Grid, but let's do it again.
Spanners ready. Spanners, you crashed. What up?
It's Clappers. He's cursed. He's like a witch.
What is it about Clappers that really gets under your skin there?
When I thought it was Harper, it was happy days. I was like, I can defend this mug all day long. But when I realised it was Clappers, I was like, oh no, he hit me 7 times in practice. Yeah, he just got inside my head. So that's it, simple as that. So I think I just have to accept that anytime he's near me on track, I'm going to spin. So Yeah, that's that. Well, I mean, what can you do? It's the same for everyone. It's the same for everyone. So,
Hannah Hassel in the chat room seems to think it's you that is cursed, mate.
Your face is cursed, Hannah.
Oh.
Yeah, wow, that's harsh. Thanks for your support, and thanks for stopping by.
Because if you've got a microphone handy, let's hear your thoughts on what some of Spanner's comments there.
It was one of those where I was getting closer to him and I just thought, can I sneak up without him realising I'm there? And then he starts looking in his mirrors, couldn't decide who was there. And as soon as he saw it was me, he just binned it twice.
Without a question or shadow of a doubt, after one race, we've got some big rivalries brewing. John and David, after that great lead battle, those two versus Bradley, Spanners versus Clappers, and Sam versus pretty much everyone else.
Can I just interject there that I was leading Philpot for most of that race? Just got to put that. Out there.
Just before we start this race, I'm just ordering a Wagamama message. Give me 2 moments.
Oh, no, that's really important.
Are we connecting back into the map race again?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're in the same session as Sam, then you're okay.
Remind you, this one is going to be a reverse grid race. And even though Bradley was last, by request, Bradley will be starting from the back because basically he is just, he's a lot quicker than all of us. So if that's fair enough. So it's actually going to be Spanners on pole. Which should be fine for him because he, so long as nobody is anywhere near him, he should be just fine. And then it will be the 2 Sams just behind him with our leaders from the last race, David Hatton and John Lang, starting from the back.
I genuinely don't want to start on pole because I'm just going to get swamped. That's the point.
How good are your starts?
Well, it's just pressing a button, isn't it? I mean, it's so easy that only a moron would fail to get off the line properly.
And pick up some sort of penalty for doing it.
I got 2 penalties, and then they gave me a penalty by filling me up with fuel as well.
Was there any penalty in that race you didn't actually get?
I got jump start and I got exiting the pit lane. I didn't get pit lane speeding, but I got exiting the pit lane unsafely. And then they filled me up with success ballast and changed my tyres for no reason.
Are we still waiting for one more?
I've ordered my Wagamama now, guys, so I'm good to go.
Just wait for David.
If you ever have to go through the pits and stop, I think if you press Alt-4, it just sets you to change tyres and nothing else.
I want to change tyres.
Useful. Thank you.
Well, try Alt F4.
If you had gotten pit lane speeding there, you would have hit like the trifecta.
So, Brad, for your next stop go penalty, just Alt-4, yeah?
No, if I remembered that they were going to change everything like absolute idiots, I would have just changed. I would have just told them not to. I just clicked to the tab that says don't. In fact, I'm going to do it. No, I'll do it at the start of the race. I'll just get rid of the begin fueling tick and get rid of the tyre replace tick. Oh, I've just crashed backwards because I'm not paying attention. Right, here we go.
Right, what's Sam? What's the crack?
I think we're missing David.
Oh no! How do we get hold of him? He's there. He's there.
Is he in the list? I can't see him in the entry.
Oh my word! Spanners, no, Bradley, your car should not be leaning like that.
Okay, so we're ready to go?
Yep.
James Fennell has joined us in the chat room. Hello, James. It's good to see. Well, I was going to say see you, but I can't. But it's nice to see your name in our chat room and for me to read your comments. Thank you very much for joining us.
James with his perfectly normal face. Okay, guys. So for the start, just leave Chris to do his superstar commentary, and Steve will try and hack out a decent bit of thing. So
thank you very much.
So this results tab, Steve, we'll have it off for the start, and then it can come back on as it settles down.
Who was on pole? Spanners. I want to be watching.
Oh, God, this is just humiliation. You've put me on pole for being rubbish in a reverse grid. It's a sympathy poll.
No, actually,
going to watch me live being swamped.
No, sorry, Brad's on pole, actually. It's just been lined up.
No, he's not yet. He's in third. Yeah.
That's the first car that's lined up for me. Oh yes, I can see the grid now.
I'm third.
It's still.
Why is there no one in first or second yet?
Oh, they get kicked because that's just the spectator ones.
So I am actually on par.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's Clappers?
He's behind me.
Yeah, 5th.
Okay.
Here we go.
Philpott and Spanners on the front row of the grid. How is this one going to pan out?
Oh, my steering wheel was turned.
Wheel was turned.
Steering wheel was turned to the left.
Spanners is getting swarmed up by the pack here. He's got the number 1 car of Sam Watley coming around the outside of him. Philpott leads. Hatton started from the pit lane. That's a bit unfortunate. So it's Watley in second place. Spanners is now coming under attack. Oh, he's been spun round and he's made contact. That was the number 52 car just clipping the front there, and he's collided into the number 23 car of Martin Clapham. So again, is the battle there, and the race 1 winner, John Lang. Carnage at the first lap of this race. But it's Philpott who
was that my fault?
I'm going to need to see a replay, I'm not sure. I think it was, because I was moving outwards and you still hit me.
Clapham just chopped the nose there.
No, I was secondary contact.
Yeah, that was not his fault at all.
Okay, fair enough then. Of course, I've only got one angle of it. So the order is Philpott, Watley, Lang in third place there, and then is that the number 23 of Martin Clapham in fourth? I think it is. Spanner's coming up in fifth place there, although it looks like he's got a little bit of damage there. Having a Mark Webber style start, says Alex Van Gien in the chat room. Walking away with it. It seems like the close battle at the moment is between Watley, Lang and Clapham for second place.
Brad's gone a bit defensive there, hasn't he?
Bradley's
slowed down the brake to let everyone through.
Isn't that nice? So takes the lead from Lang and Clapham. So Bradley's going to try and make things a little bit more interesting for us. Oh no, he's slotted into third place there behind Lang. So it is Watley in the number 1 car, that white and gold Mazda from the grey, orange and black number 8 car of John Lang that won the first race, and Lang fancies his chances. He's coming up the inside out of Atwood Curve. They're side by side down the straight with Watley. Bradley Philpott tucking into the slipstream behind him as well. He's going to try and take Watley as well. Watley could lose 2 places in the space of 2 corners here. Philpott goes back round down to the outside. Watley is a demon on the brakes there. How he managed to keep ahead there, I'll never know. But Lang trying to come up around the outside, not a lot of space there. Philpott takes his chance up the inside into Revolver Corner. I'm sure they banged wheels there, but Philpott has taken second place. On the exit of Piper Corner there, but it doesn't cost him anything. Oh, that's ambitious! Up the inside! He's just... I don't know how he did that. I don't know how on earth Bradley just managed to get up the inside of Watley into Hobbs Corner there. That's great stuff. And that's put Lang right on the back of Watley for second place again. Right on the exit of the final corner. Watley's got a bit of momentum against him coming down the pit straight. And Bradley's actually going onto the grass there. As Lang trying to come through on the inside. Watley on the inside is going to retake the lead. Lang fancies a bit of that action as well, coming through. I think nearly 3 abreast coming into Williams Corner. Oh, they've touched wheels! They've touched wheels, and Philpott nearly loses it, but he just hangs on. And Watley retakes the lead. Here comes Lang up the inside of the Moss S to take second place. I think Bradley, if he plays this right, could get the inside for the Atwood Curve again. Yes, dives back up the inside to retake second place. pushes Lang out wide. Lang's going to come back underneath him, though. Almost had a wheel on the grass there, trying to get the absolute undercut and use every inch of the circuit imaginable. Oh, Bradley, a little shove to the inside there for Lang as they come down the pit straight towards the hairpin corner once again.
Oh no, I'm catching clappers.
Oh, he's covered him up. No, Lang's lost it on the brakes. He's all over the grass. He's gone way off at the hairpin corner. Going to be able to hold on to third place. He comes up just in front of Martin Clapham, who has now been caught by Spanners and Sam Harper in the process.
And David Hatton.
And David Hatton's right on the back of that battle now.
Oh shit!
Oh, no! Wind the tape back! Wind that tape back!
Yeah, I'm going to say I just lost it completely coming out that corner.
That was a tank slapper and a half.
Yeah.
You could not make this up. That was incredible.
No! Does he carry on? He's carried on! Oh!
I've still got Hatton all over me.
Hatton and Harper now battling over fourth place. Yeah.
I am devastated. Devastated.
I'm sorry, Spanners. I just lost it completely then. Full tank slapper.
All the lead.
I'm telling you, it's a curse. There's nothing you can do. As soon as I started...
Wally's gone wide on the exit of Williams. That's going to give Bradley Philpott a chance to come up the inside into the Moss S. He's retaken him. Is he going to be able to hold it? No, he's gone over the... What are you doing, Bradley? I'm sure.
Self-handicapping.
Yeah, make it less interesting.
As I came up behind Clappers, I literally just went, oh no.
Not make that up. That was incredible.
Chat room says, Spanners versus Clappers round whatever it is.
Major drama. Oh wow, that was jokes. What a brilliant turn of events.
Oh, devastated.
Oh, what's going on? Oh my. The Clappers car is doing something very interesting in pit lane at the moment, by the way. Oh, David Hatton has gotten ahead of the number 52 car of Sam.
Yeah,
Harper.
we were side by side for like half a lap there. You missed that.
Right, Clappers, how long have you got left to come out the pits? This is personal now.
3 seconds, 2.
All right, you wait for me. You wait for me.
Okay, I'll wait for you.
And you go ahead.
ELN taking the defensive racing lines across the grass. Winky face. This is interesting. Is Harper going to have any retaliation for David Hatton in this battle for fourth place?
Clappers, this is like Days of Thunder when we're in the hospital now, fighting in the wheelchairs.
Philpott's still going all over the grass.
All right, after you, Hatton. Sorry, Clappers, after you.
Has not fallen behind. He's really closed in on Sam Watley for what is now second place.
Because I'm being a right pain to Sam, trying to hold him up as much as possible and let John catch back up. Come on, John, get back in it.
1.2 seconds covers the top 3.
Here we go. Now we've got the race back on. Right,
John,
go past, dudes.
Inside, Watley went a bit deep into upward curve, and now he's fancying the side-by-side down the straight towards hairpin corner. And Bradley's slowing down as well, trying to keep out of the battle, because the real one here is between Watley and Lang. Lang's got the inside line. Is he going to be able to? No, Watley again is so good on the brakes into there. I think he's cost himself a bit of apex. Oh no! They've all come together. Philpott turned up the inside and just ricocheted into them.
Okay, I've got no steering anymore. I think my wheel's broken. I think I'm out. Come on, I was there, man.
Jumped out of my way in a desperate bid not to hit me again.
Lang
okay,
has
just race me, it's fun.
gone through that relatively unscathed.
The steering wheel is at a very funky angle.
Okay, so drama's
The steering wheel's completely buggered. Watch out for me, guys. I've got no steering. That's not. I'm not swerving at you. I've just got no steering.
My goodness! David Hatton goes up the inside of John Lang into the final corner. He was being held up there by Bradley Philpott, who is just trying to keep out of everyone's way, but David Hatton took the opportunity and just launched it. And now here comes Sam Harper in the number 52 car trying to get involved in that as well. He's up into 3rd place, and now it's 3 for the lead. Hatton and Lang side by side through the first corner, and no, Sam Harper again making contact with the car.
Hey, no, he turned into me.
Guys, if you could see the angle my steering wheel was at on the straight, I'm having to hold a Formula 1 shaped steering wheel by the metal bits in order to, and it turns twice as far as it's supposed to now. Something is fully broken.
Fully up against it now. David Hatton just pulling out a slight advantage. Oh no, it was John Lang that time getting too deep into Atwood Curve. Is Harper now in a position to draw alongside him and take him into the hairpin corner? Sam Watley now back up into 4th place as he's taken Philpott a limping.
Harper a lap down?
Who?
Harper, you a lap down?
Nope.
Lang was just a little bit deep into the hairpin corner there. Harper's all over him. I don't think there's much of a chance of them catching David Hatton now. So it looks like it's going to be this battle for 2nd place. Oh, Bradley Philpott way out of shape in the background there as he's battling the elements of his car.
I'm hunting down Philpott.
Does the car look broken?
It doesn't look good, put it that way.
It's like I'm missing the left front wheel and the right front suspension hanging off. That's what it feels like.
Oh. The record will show I'm hunting him down. That's all that matters.
Oh my god, this is so hard.
We're just about to start 7.
Yep. It's a 10-lap race.
Yep.
Now on lap 7. This is incredible. The 2 leaders, I mean, yes, they were fighting for the win in the first race, but having started 8th and 9th on the grid, here they are battling for the win again in an extraordinary set of circumstances, it must be said.
The real question is, where would Spanners have been had he not been robbed by Clappers again? That's what everyone's asking.
It has been a very messy couple of races here for the Spanners.
Philpott can't steer, right? And I still can't keep up with him.
Oh, this is
not exaggerating, guys. I wish I could show you the angle. I'm going to try and film it with my other hand. Oh no! Spanners, no!
Oh no, dude!
What are you doing?
That was not cool. Oh, we need to roll the tape back on that. Hang on, Steve. I'm going to take control, mate. A minute, I'm going to roll.
No, what would Lewis Hamilton say? He'd say, "You've got everything to lose, and you know that I've got an injured car and I can't steer, and you still try and make a risky move."
A risky move? Oh, you were trying to film me with a look at that! Oh! Oh!
I'm gonna have to watch that back on the stream because I can't see it, but I'm full of joy at this point.
One more time, and then I will skip it forward to the battle for the lead. But look at it. That he has shown his true character.
Stream, I'll be able to just see it.
You will.
I'm filming, so I can post this on our group, so you can see what angle my steering wheel's at.
Not sure. I mean, on the face of it, I think Spanners is fairly innocent in that.
Do you think?
IKEA just flat packed him off the road. Oh, EMH2212, you're one of my favourite commenters. Oh, John Lang having a real look at the inside of David Hatton into the first corner there. I think they're rather dropping Sam Harper now. It looks like it's going to be another Hatton-Lang showdown for the win here. And they were just separated by 3 tenths of a second.
Oh, look, we're in car. I like it when we go in car.
Hey,
guys, I'm going to pull over to the right-hand side and stay out your way.
Okay.
Oh, now you decide to start doing stuff like that.
Atwood defensive into Atwood Curve, and he's gone too wide on the exit. That's given Lang the run he needed, and he's trying to steal a slipstream from the lap car. That's a bit cheeky.
Look at Clappers jumping off the track.
Hatton side by side down the straight.
Oh, Steve, we're going to have to roll that back. That back.
That is incredible.
Who's moved there?
From the looks of it, it looked like Hatton trying to move over on Lang there, but I wouldn't want to definitively say. So, wow, that has decided this lead battle. No front end on David Hatton's number 7 black car now. That's...
Do we even have a winner?
John Lang is leading with 2 and a bit laps to go. Harper in second, Watley and Clapham now in 3rd place, followed closely by Watley.
It's all
this is
right,
2nd place.
We're not streaming this on the proper Missed Apex.
No, it's on my personal
How do
I put a link in the WhatsApp chat to my tweet, and my tweet will take you there.
I think Hannah is right. We are going to need a race review show after this. Clapham feigns to the inside of Sam Harper at the first corner. Although he's trying to get him on the exit. That's just going to be interesting.
Yeah.
This is invalid response received. I'll go for that link.
So it works for me.
Go into your
Harper's
tweet.
wide.
We're live for quality and race now. Click on YouTube and invalid response received.
Oh no. But people are watching it, so.
Has gone wide, and Buffers has followed him through into 2nd place. Watley trying to dive up the inside on the exit of the curve. This is the battle now for 2nd place, and so far that position is being occupied by.
I'm going to say I'm not in 2nd place.
Oh no! Watley's gone into the back of Clapham there, under braking for the hairpin. Harper has lost 2 places at the lap. I think, if I remember rightly, this is the penultimate lap now.
Yeah, Chris, I'm down some laps, so.
You are! I wonder, it hadn't updated. Oh, that is unfortunate. So, actually, Martin is not in this battle for 2nd place. And actually,
of course he isn't, he wiped me out!
No, doesn't matter. That's a bit awkward. So no, it's actually between the 2 Sams, Harper and Watley. So Clappers isn't in this battle at all. I was looking at the sort of results sheet and just thinking it hadn't quite updated itself. So it's the 2 Sams, and currently it's Harper leading them. This is the final lap we've started.
Just again, for the 2nd race in a row, I'm sat out. It's horrific. The standard of driving in the map race is just appalling.
I'm pretty sure we're about to see some interesting tactics here in this battle for 2nd place as they come through Atwood Curve onto the back straight.
Who's running out of? Is it Watley?
Yeah.
I've got a message for Watley.
He's busy.
F you, Watley.
Wait, can I cover? Is this the last lap or the penultimate lap?
Last.
So running out of opportunities now for Watley. That's a late move. God, tried to look at the inside of hairpin corner there. I think that might have actually cost him a bit of moment. No, I think he's just been able to maintain that distance, although he's running out of corners at this point. I think Sam Harper, if he keeps it neat and tidy, can hold on, although I think Martin Clapham, 2 laps down as he may be, is going to start getting in the way a little bit.
Clapham, take one of them out. It's only fair.
There we go, moves out of the way.
Thank you very much.
Wagamama is going to be here at 9:40. 20 minutes. Do we have time to start another race? Oh, that'd be good.
John Lang coming across the final corner to take the win again. Brilliant stuff from him, and Sam Harper holds on. He fends off Sam Watley for 2nd place. What another great battle that we've had in this race, even if it was just between 3 cars in the end. Great stuff.
Who won?
Sam, you're on
John
fire.
Lang.
Steve, please please may we snip out that race as a standalone video? It was very good.
Okay, so I'll come out.
That
and
was elbows out all the way around, guys.
We do one more race.
Yeah.
Can we?
I'll drop out and set it up.
That was awesome.
Good.
Let's do it. So I get one in.
So
Come on, give us a kiss.
Steve, while Sam Watley is setting up the next session, please feel free to pick a driver and rewind, you can flick back the laps here and go from the start. So you can click all the way back to the start of the race and replay the start if you want to.
Shall we
just use the arrows and you can just click forward and
from that race, starting with Spanners ready. Spanners, it seems like your rivalry with Clappers has taken another turn.
Yeah, so I think I've actually figured out the problem there, Chris. It turns out Martin Clapham is the bad guy and evil, so that pretty much explains it.
My dad says I'm great, so shut up.
Don't fight that. No shoving. No shoving around the weighbridge area, please.
Turn one. Well, turn two.
Yeah, in turn two, I think what happened is I understeered, or I didn't realise that Sam was that much faster than me, and I ended up just not giving him enough space. Hitting him. So yeah, and then secondarily, at least I got to hit Clappers.
Oh dear. Is Bradley still at his computer, or has he gone to get Wagamamas?
I know I'm still here. We've got Wagamamas being delivered. It's on the way.
That's very bad. I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, he's exploiting cheap labour with delivery.
Bradley, can you explain what happened at the hairpin that ultimately determined your race?
I went for a legitimate move, was fully alongside whoever it was, but not a bit, and they just turned straight across and slammed into me.
As the replay shows him wiping me out, by the way, Your Honour.
That was a different one. This is when I was going for the lead again after I'd let people through. I thought everyone went wide, and they just didn't pay attention to the fact that when they went wide, someone might slot up in that gap. So they turned in, smashed my car to bits. Load of rubbish.
Oh, and look at this. Look at this. That was just pure. Right, that is. I would say that is petulant. Actually, that is how I would label that.
Steve, can we get another replay just shown on the live stream there, please? For the view?
Hang on, but I'm going to see it. So let me get the live stream up.
He's played it several times, so yeah.
Yeah, you're hugging the inside line there, definitely.
So this is the replay of the hairpin, yeah?
No, first we're showing the mugging, the demolition of the Spanish.
By the way, do I need to quit this group?
We will have to
come out. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to watch the demolition of Spanners. Right, Barrett, is this it now? You're in the red and white car.
This is the Spanners Bradley.
Yes, the red and white car that you'll recognise from it being on the right hand side of you.
So at the moment, obviously my car is in bits and my steering wheel is...
Was it? We'll never know how much it was affecting you.
Spanners, can you talk Jake back into this one?
By the way, Brad, I would like to point out that you've used the "you go wide, somebody might slot into that gap" argument, and whereas that's exactly what's happened here.
Whose lane is it?
I wasn't defending. My steering's broken. I knew it was there. I couldn't do anything.
What about the lane system?
I violated the lane system, but only because my car the steering was turning the wrong way. I have no steering wheel connected to the actual wheels.
Oh, this is hilarious.
Right, now show me the completely legitimate move for the lead.
Go on, Steve. See if you can find that while I'm finding the other session. What's it called?
Oh, here we go. I think I need to come to the next karting event to scare Spanners.
Who, Clappers? He's northern. He'll never get all the way down here.
Oh, I will do.
I've got like 10 minutes before this food gets here. This is going to be a tight one.
Sam Watley, what are we looking for?
It's the same again.
Same again, but everyone needs to come out, I think.
Yeah, I'm out, and I can see map race again with 0 people in it.
I'm just joining
on a US server.
That's the one.
Okay, cool.
Can you get into it? I can't.
I just refreshed it, and now it's working.
Okay.
So I think I'm in.
I'm rejoining.
Oh yeah. Can we get Jake back in this, or is he gone?
I've been trying to get hold of him, and he's very hard to contact. So.
Okay.
I can't see any replay of my legitimate. Well, I think I was actually taken out, which is the main issue here.
Whose fault was it?
Right next to me. Cheaters. Everyone. Oh.
I agree.
People saying on the stream they've never heard of Wagamama. Oh, Wagamama was quite good. We don't normally do that.
Maybe like not a thing in Europe.
Yeah.
New changes.
So I've had a few people get in touch who would have joined late, but obviously it's just we've had a bit of a whatever palaver, but they'll be here next time. So I think already people have seen it and gone, yeah, that's a cool thing to get involved in. So well done, everybody.
Absolutely. They've seen the lap times and gone, oh, I can beat that.
Probably.
Okay, Steve, I'm taking control and putting you into the proper session. Oh, no, not quit.
So all I have to do is just smash into everybody and I win. Got it.
No, Spanners has been trying that. It's not working so well.
Yeah, true.
EMH,
I also tried. It didn't work.
It's just as well someone didn't grid Spanners and clap them together. Oh, wait a minute.
What do you have in front?
Is that what just stands like collapsed on a hillside? The side of the track where I am. It looks like it.
A feed your soul combo from Wagamama. It's a vegan thing with edamame beans, salted edamame beans on the side, and it's like a vegan katsu curry. We're also having bang cauliflower.
Hello.
That claims to be vegan, except occasionally she will sneak the odd bit of mayo or a bit of chocolate, so she calls herself a vegetarian. Is that actually a thing?
Nope.
No, I'm not a vegan. Although I do appreciate vegan morals.
Oh, that was Brad, right?
Yeah, you're a vegetarian. You're the guy who has broccoli on his pizza.
Yeah, broccoli pizza. Right, let's go, guys. Here we go.
Bradley, I'm not sure that's the ideal line out of pit lane.
You're going to get DQ'd, aren't you?
No, it doesn't DQ you for doing this.
Hi guys, are we back on map race again?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just waiting for the
okay.
producer account to get in.
Ah, unsafe pit exit, damn it.
Right, I'm not the same actually. Let's go. Riders heading to restaurant.
Okay,
so.
Steve, you should be in control now.
This is a reverse grid of the results we've just had, yeah?
I'd start last again, please.
I know. I had a little fiddle with the grid. Sorry.
There's a little fiddle with the grid. Okay.
So it's Spanners and Clapham up front because it seemed the funniest.
Can you tell me the grid that's happening?
that would presume I can remember it, Chris.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, you'll see him when we all sit on the tarmac.
The timing doesn't update until you guys all go over the line.
Ah, okay.
So I have to like.
I can obviously read them out, but that's not very televisual.
Not really. It's all I'm doing. So.
I might have to quit mid-race because I'll be in loads of trouble if I leave Becca in the house with the food and.
If we're all here, I can get us going.
Is everybody in? There's 9 cars in,
Yep,
so that seems like everybody.
I'll get us moving.
So another, I won't say reverse grid, but more of a sort of custom grid race. Spanners on the front row, so that should be very, 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 very interesting.
I'm back. What's going down?
You.
Am I waiting? Oh, wow. Okay. So, where am I starting on the grid?
Next to me.
Okay, and as per last time, leave the comms open at the beginning for Chris to do his superstar commentary. Oh, sorry,
Okay,
Steve.
so we Spanners pole position, then Clappers, and then is that? I can't quite see who's
Sam
in
Harper.
third. Oh, yeah, the number 52 car of Sam Harper in third, and then is that the number 6 of David Hatton in fourth?
No, it's me, Sam Watley.
That you have a number 6 on your car for some reason for me. That's interesting. So the Sam Watley, the number 1 car, and then beyond that, I can't quite see. Honestly, can't quite.
It's number 6 for me as well, Chris. I think it's just 6 now.
The numbers have changed, so I'm going to make sure that I've got those.
It would be too easy otherwise, wouldn't it?
I'm going to be super clean this time, so apologies for any inconvenience I may have caused previously.
Okay, so yes, the number 6 of Sam Watley in fourth place. Here we go, and I think Martin Clapham has got the jump. straight away, and Watley's trying to come up the inside of Harper as well into third. Spanners is already down to fourth place as both the Sams taking on either side of the first corner. John Lang trying to get in as well up into fourth. Spanners down to fifth place, and Philpott's trying to get up the inside as well, but it is Martin Clapham who leads the way, and that's Harper just trying to get up the inside of Watley. Lang trying to go up the inside of both of them into the Boss S. Oh, how did that one pan out?
Poorly.
Spanners is going backwards.
Sorry.
I got hit again from behind.
There was 3 wide, I couldn't do anything.
Wow, that seemed like quite a moment there, but it is Clapham leading the way, and John Lang up into second place from Watley. Philpott up into fourth place now. David Hatton in fifth, and Sam Harper has fallen down into sixth place. Spanners at the back again after yet more contact, but this time it wasn't with Clappers. John Lang making a move for the lead. He's side by side with Clappers as they go into Revolver Corner. Still side by side on the exit there. I don't think I've ever seen two side by side through this section this long before. Little twist. Philpott's lost it. He's lost it. He's and now Lang trying to go around the side. To Redmond Corner. Oh no! Lang and Watley have come together now into Hobbs Corner.
Just plagued it right under. I was about to take all 3 of the top 3 and just kept my foot in a bit too.
Now where is David Hatton in all of this? We've lost him somewhere.
I saw him backwards at the penultimate corner.
He's crawling away at the penultimate corner there. Not sure what's happened to him. So we're seeing Philpott chasing down Harper for 5th place.
It's called karma. It took me out in turn 2. Good. I'm happy.
It's Clappers, Lang and Watley for the lead, covered by 1.3 seconds at the start of lap 2.
Amazing recovery drive by Spanners so far.
Spanners. Who took you out?
I think it was Hatton.
Ooh.
He might have been helping me complete my own doom, to be fair.
You the red and white car?
Yeah.
No, the all black
that
number 8 car.
At the beginning, I was trying to stay out of everyone's way, and I let both Sams get ahead of me, lifted, so I wouldn't get sandwiched.
I was going down the inside of turn 2 of a red and white car, and it didn't slow right down inexplicably, and I had nowhere to go but touch its rear. So I might.
So it was you again for the 2nd race in a row.
Watch the replay.
Justice for Spanners. Yeah, but who's got most to lose? Who's got most to lose?
There was some other incidents involved there. What happened to David Hatton on that first lap? He was right up.
Gonna get me.
I spun out just after Brad.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, Brad's gone again by the sounds of it.
No, he drove into the back of me.
No, he just swerved across at me when I was next to him and put me on the grass.
Oh, well, let's see what the replay shows.
Like
Yeah, I think that's a more accurate
after the race.
representation of what happened.
Oh dear, I can just see this battle in the background now. They go side by side down the straight, as are the two leaders. Clapham going defensive against Lang, and Lang's going to try and come underneath it. Oh, bit of a stop in the middle of the corner there. I think he's got the undercut though, as he just got the momentum to pull ahead as they go into Williams, going around the outside. Is he going to try and brave it out? I think Clapham has still got him. No, they're still just neck and neck as they're going around there. No, into the Boss S. Lang has got him, into the lead he goes. That's Clappers down to 2nd. Oh, for how long though? What? He's to the back of him and crashed, going into Atwood Curve.
That's a wreck.
I just had a monster shunt.
You're on fire, man.
You're on fire. Go home.
It's now, and Philpott has picked up Watley, Harper, I should say, for 4th place. Oh, happened at Atwood Curve there.
Well, I'd like to blame netcode, but I stuck it in 2nd gear instead of 4th.
Oh. That is so unfortunate. That's so... Well, Philpott, I think that's some track limits.
Yeah, that was creative interpretation of the racing line. Oh dear.
Focus on your own driving there, Sam. Don't want to lose it. So let's check in with this lead back again. Oh no! Lang's lost it! Lang has spun right in front of Clapham, who just gives him a little nudge and finishes off that 360 for him. Oh, wow!
He got Claphamed.
I didn't do anything. He's already gone.
I'm on John's side.
Wagamama's on the way.
I think it was all my fault, to be honest.
That's not how this works, John. Don't do that.
He's about to come back into third place, though. So he's not out of this just yet. I think Bradley might actually win a race tonight. Because he's now just 1 point. Clapham.
How many cars are there in this race? Because I'm 5th.
Last guy.
5.
There is not 5. Have you seen the state of my bonnet?
We kept out of the wall at turn 2 then, Spanish. Watch the replay. I was desperately trying to get out of the way, and you just slowed down right in front of me in an almost flat out corner.
I've seen a new side to you today, Philpott.
Oh, I tell you what, Lang's picked up Harper for the third place, although Harper's coming back at him around the outside into the hairpin corner, but I don't think he's going to have an answer.
Oh my god, Harper chickened out so hard right there.
Yeah.
I've lost all respect for you.
Good.
Now the question is, how quickly can Bradley Philpott close down Martin Clapham? Can he take the lead? Can he win a race tonight?
I think your Wagamama's here.
Oh, Brad, what's more important to you, winning this race or your Wagamamas?
That hardly ever happens in F1.
Oh no, Mr. Gear, Mr. Gear. Oh no.
Oh, he's thinking about his Wagamamas. He's making mistakes.
So there's smoke on the start straight.
Yeah, I think that's Sam in the pits.
I think that was my engine.
Yeah.
Alright, brilliant.
Oh no, it's
there
not.
are
It's
only
Hatton in the pits.
All gaps down to half a second. He's just taken a huge chunk of that out of the first corner alone. He's now right with Martin Clapham for the lead of this race. Oh, he's pushing hard there. He ran a little bit wide on the exit. Just going to check in with John in the back. Oh no, we're not going to check in with John because Bradley Philpott is taking the lead into Atwood Curve, and he's not going to hold it for very long though as Martin Clapham comes back up the inside on the exit. Side by side action. No, not quite. Philpott is in the slipstream and just pulls out to that right hand side, going to get himself the inside line for the hairpin corner. This is surely going to be Bradley Philpott's first place now, or can Clapham do anything about it? Can he go around the outside? No, I think he went a bit deep into the corner there. Tried to get himself the cut back on the exit, but he's got no answer for Bradley Philpott, who takes the lead.
The real battles for 4th and 5th place.
You mean the one that has a 15-second gap between them?
Oh, yeah, but it was. Yeah, all right.
Oh, the food's on the way now. I've just got an update to my phone. The race is not going to be finished by the time the food gets there. I'm going to have a look at the GPS update because let's see. Let's have a little look. Okay, right. I can see where it is. It's in the centre of Bedford at the moment. We're on the outskirts.
Okay,
so
can live stream? Can you switch to the Wagamama's delivery van, please?
Just think Wang's really catching up on Clappers. That was half a second out in the last lap. It's not over yet.
Amazing save by Philpott. Oh, he's driving so well.
You said
That is not a real commentator. That is. Just need to point out.
Just flicking through the chat room at this point. Typical Mazdas, the performance gap between cars is so immense. If only this was more...
Mine hasn't even got a bonnet.
Being
so there are...
on either half.
club racing, there are 2 MX-5 championships. You've got the BRCC's MX-5 Super Cup, which I feel like is what these cars are more like, and then the 750 Motor Club's 5 Club MX-5 series, both which are great championships that feature some of the best club races in the country, and just some amazing racing and great championships.
Or you could just watch those.
If you ever, well, I'm just saying, if you ever get the chance to go and see a BRSCC or a 750 Motor Club event and there's some MX-5 action on, I would very much recommend it, because they're both great championships. What's going on with Martin Clapham here? He had a scruffy couple of corners, and now suddenly John Lang is all over the back of him for 3rd place. That gap was about 1.5 seconds at the start of the lap. It's now absolutely nothing as they're nose to tail going through the final 2 corners.
I think Brad's trying to create a race.
Lap update, we're just about to start 7.
Oh, and going wide like that on the exit of the final corner for Martin Clapham is not going to do him any favours, as John Lang pulls out to the inside, and he's got him. He's got him on the pit straight. Doesn't even need to do it under braking. He had so much more speed coming out the final corner that he's taken 2nd place already.
Wow. What an interesting turn of events. I've parked up.
Guys, I just need to call my other half, so you're probably going to hear her on the live stream. Sorry about this. I just need to buy myself an extra couple of laps.
That's all right. I can mute you on the live stream for a minute.
You can do one there.
Yeah, I can. I can do whatever you need.
Just trying to change gear and all sorts and click the phone.
Okay, you got 30 seconds.
Right, speed.
Sorry, Steve.
Clappers has
I had
got
to
to
nick the
run.
mouse to mute Brad. Clearly that's not worked. Oh, right, okay, I know where to mute him. Right, okay.
3 laps to go. The food is just leaving Bedford now, okay? So it should coincide well. Okay. Love you, bye.
Just had a real lunge up the inside of John Lang into the hairpin corner there on 7 of 10. Didn't pay off for him though, and Philpott has gone a bit wide there. Is this just more of his creative interpretation of track limits, or was that a mistake because he was hanging up his phone?
Just fancy having a quick check of the grass, make sure it works.
See, I'm pulled up, so I'm rechecking the start.
He did a bit of a trim, didn't it, Brad?
2 laps to go.
Pushing now, he at the back end, all winners.
3 to go. Start the next one.
Oh, where's my food?
Came out of Hobbs' corner there. These top 3, you know, they're pretty much equidistant at the moment.
Right, I've just watched back the first quarter, the turn 2, Brad, and that is brutal. That is horrific.
Don't be too hard on yourself. Do you slow down when there's a much faster car behind? I'm not expecting you to just slow down on the straight.
I am doing the best I can.
Clappers is going.
No! Clappers has lost it from 3rd place. He's lost it on the exit of Williams, and he's in the barriers, and he's fallen down to that's 4th, is it? We only got 4 cars running left in this race.
Spanners, can I get quick stewards inquiring what happened when we were running 3 wide at the S's?
At the start?
Yeah. It was me, Watley, and someone else. Oh, but Wang's about to take Philpott.
Was it on lap 1?
Yep.
It's on lap 1. I'm sure this is just Brad playing games with John. Just giving him a sniff of an opportunity. I need to take it away from him. Although if he keeps driving like that, it's actually going to become a real opportunity. Running wide like that on both the exit of Revolver and Piper.
They crash practice.
I've got suspension damage.
It looks like Harper runs Watley wide on the exit of turn 2.
Yep.
Then Harper runs Lang off wide. Oh, mate. Oh, God, that's horrendous. Right, okay, so that is a heck of an incident. That is one to review off the start line. We're going to focus on Harper off the first third of the track.
2 laps still. Jesus, okay. I'm going to be in so much trouble.
I mean, the actual contact is Watley's fault, without doubt, but you had it coming.
Yeah, I know.
Philpott doing his own commentary sounds like the kid in class who wrote Valentine's cards to himself.
I'm not doing my own commentary.
Did earlier?
Oh, earlier, yeah, I did earlier. Now I'm just. Oh, I'm about to be parked.
Oh,
This is really unrealistic. This guy. I can't believe
Back
I'm
straight
here.
into the side of him, please.
This is some intense stuff coming into Atwood Curve. Lang trying to go all the way around the outside. How much of this is Bradley Philpott going to take? All of it, it seems. John Lang still side by side with him as they come down the straight to the mine. Interesting assessment.
Right, I'm going to take some videos of these incidences.
Well, Lang's not going to have him this time around. Yeah, I missed the replay of the start incident. I'd love to see it again.
One more lap. And then I'm going to leave abruptly. And I'm going to be in trouble anyway. But I'm
We're going to get those wagon mamas.
can't wait. Vegan catsuit's amazing.
I've never said that about vegan.
On John. People what they pay for. Give them the race they came here to see.
Oh, one lap to go. The final Missed Apex Motorsport event of the night around Okayama in these global Mazda MX-5 Cup cars. Almost looks like you're getting a better entry into the corners when you go wide like that, bro. 0.3 seconds that separated them at the start of that last lap. Lang surely just going to have to completely chuck it up the inside of one or two corners here to try and have enough. Philpott is going to the inside of Atwood Curve. Lang trying to find a way underneath him. Oh, I tell you what, that is some blocking. That's some blocking on the exit of the corner there, because Philpott was just edging him over and over and over to the left-hand side of the circuit there, and has cost Lang a good run down this pit straight. Down the back straight, I should say, towards Hairpin Corner. Still, he can't get him round the outside. Nah, it's never going to work.
I blew my engine.
Philpott.
My engine's gone. Damn it!
But he needs some WD-40 on their setup somewhere.
Right, the videos are getting uploaded to Slack.
Yeah, my engine has exploded.
We're all going to see the second Philpott on Spanner's assault of the evening.
Later. Just 2 corners to go, though, for Bradley Philpott. Only 2 corners stands in the way of him and his Wagamamas and an angry girlfriend, because he comes through.
Oh, it's contact!
Oh, just a little nudge from John Lang there, but it's going to be Philpott who takes him. Oh, guys, weaving across the straight. Hang on a minute, this is going to be side by side across the line, and it is Philpott and some synchronized spinning there across the line. Beautiful stuff from the pair of them. Bradley Philpott finally picked up his first win of the night.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. It was emotional. I've got to go. I'm going to be in so much trouble. I love you all. See you later.
We love you, bye.
Oh, fantastic. Big stat here. I haven't finished the race yet.
Only 2 people finished that one, and one of them not me, because
I'm still going.
my gearbox blew.
I'm still trucking.
Wait, what? Who?
I'm still going.
Oh,
is that a podium? That's a podium.
Going.
P.O.
Motley is going to claim a podium finish.
Come on, come on.
No, that's not fair.
The director's struggling to find who's still on track.
It's Watley. Damn it. No.
He was.
Oh, that's definitely where the squeaky gear changes are.
1 minute 20 seconds behind the leader at the start of that lap.
Shush. He's going to pass me, though. Once he's gone round this hairpin, he's beat me.
It's like the Mexican Grand Prix, they're so far apart.
Thank you very much for the
go
session,
first,
guys.
just go into first.
I'm going to have to go put some kids in bed. Thank you very much.
Third. So, who's left for a Predator race?
Yeah.
I'm up.
Oh, we're going to do one more.
If you can give us 5 minutes, I'll be up for it.
I don't know what a predator race is, but it sounds
Handicap
like
race.
Ah, cool.
I was going to say something, but realised we're on the live stream.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
No, only lovable Daniel Ricciardo can get away with saying things like that. And you're not
vulnerable.
So I'm sure that there might be some people in the live stream who don't know what a handicap race is, because I think it's really only something I've seen in club racing. So what happens is
it's just further humiliation, isn't it? Come on.
Is it basically
That's
Spanner starts the race 5 laps before the rest of us and we have to catch him?
What you need to do, so this requires a little bit of maths,
Yes.
but the idea of a handicap race is that everyone should cross the finish line at the exact same time. So that means sending the guy who finished last in the last race, or the slowest guy, out first, and then X amount of time later you send the next guy and the next guy and the next guy and so on and so forth, and then theoretically they should all cross the line at the same time, and it can make for some very entertaining racing.
I've just looked at the lap times and I can see a problem with this plan. Nobody's consistent.
That is hilarious. Okay, in that case, let's just have a race. There's no fill pot. Let's just have a final. I think 5 laps is probably enough, isn't it? Or...
Oh, I have more space on the left than I thought.
I can do a 5-lap race.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a shame you can't line it up just to have 2 5-lap races rather than one.
Yeah.
Well, you can, and if anyone wants to stick around after this, I'll see if I can figure out how to do the heat.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
okay.
Are we doing this in the MX-5 again?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't start trying to change cars, Samuel.
I'm just saying. No, there's 2 Indy cars available that have road course aero.
So
Watch
the plan,
everybody just not keep it in a straight line.
So the plan is that we will stick with MX-5s as far as the Missed Apex thing goes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Whilst people are getting used to it, but I think reasonably quickly, if we gain any traction, Formula Renault is the next step.
Yeah, the only problem with that is that you have to pay for it.
It is, and that would be a price of entry to the club.
Stop being Scottish, Samuel.
But there's already a price of entry.
What about this Skip Barber?
Nah, I didn't like it. I tried it. I hated it.
Boo. Well, I've only used it in R5.
Okay,
really
so what grid do we want? I think we put spanners out front again.
Yeah, spanners at the front.
Well, just so I can get taken out by Philbot. Right, look in the Slack group.
Clapping right behind him.
He just shoved me round. And there was loads of room for him to go round as well. I'm so upset.
Alright, that's the grid. Right.
Quite easily have gone round.
I'm back if you're up for adding me in.
So what do I have to do, Sam?
Who's actually in this race, just so I don't overgrid it?
Everyone except
Philpott.
Jake, Philpott, and David Hatton has gone to put his kids to bed.
Okay.
No, I'm
Isn't he
still
coming
here.
back?
Oh, still here. Sorry,
David's
yeah.
here.
John went to put his kids to bed, all sorted.
Is he the one that said he'd be back in 10 minutes?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
he's back now.
Oh, right, awesome.
That was John speaking in the first person.
Ah.
I think it is
Yeah, that's
useful
quite-
whilst we get to know each other's voices to say your name if it's if that is required.
Yeah,
I've just realised that if you look at the Discord window, it goes.
So everybody needs to come out and go back in again. Sorry, pain in the arse, I mean. No
Goodness
huffing.
sake.
Steve, are you? Oh, Steve's still there, is he? Why don't you roll some of the first lap incidents for the live stream?
We're currently zoomed in on some girl's boobs on the live stream. We were.
Hello.
Steve doing his ITV commentary there, I think.
Media racist. Session should be up in about 10 seconds. Takes a little while.
Oh, look at this start line. It's on the live stream. Look at this, right? Oh, honestly, who are we focusing on here? Clampers. I lifted to let everyone get through there, and then Philpott's like, no.
Why would you lift to let people through?
Because I just wanted to survive the first couple of turns.
Because you
I'm
panic.
going to do that by going too slowly.
Well, obviously that's how it played out. We all know that now.
Where is the live stream?
That goes through your head, Spanner. And how will you possibly ever judge what happens in a Formula One race when you do not know anything about racing?
It's called the Bottas method. You start at the front and work
All
back.
right. Well, that's a little mean. I'll ask you to walk back from that.
No, it's all in jest.
Okay, quickly. Right, it's up. Yeah, if anyone's not doing it for the next half an hour, I might try and run a proper heat race and see how it works.
Yeah.
Okay. So what were you looking for?
Same as always.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought you were doing today. I didn't realise it was difficult.
It's really tricky. I don't know how it deals with uncertain numbers because it seems to want specific numbers of drivers and groups.
You can't have a maximum.
It wasn't clear. It really wasn't clear. So I thought I'll wait and test it when we got a bit of quiet time with some drivers. I thought the first race went well there.
The real first race.
I'll just kill the live stream and the audio. So, when everyone's in, give me a shout, and I will.
Is this a five
lap
car
race? Yeah.
field?
Sorry, no. It should be 6, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm missing Spanners, Sam.
I'm just joining.
There's Sam. Everyone's got healthy pings. And there's Spanners. I think that is our lot.
Tell you what, can we? I know people talk about how iRacing is a bit expensive, but I've got to say, for the amount of fun we've had tonight, for £6 a month, it's about the same as Netflix.
Yeah,
Amazon
but at the same time, like Project Cars 2, well, no, okay. Right, Project Cars 2 is a sticky subject, so we'll steer clear of that. But like Gran Turismo Sport, for example, provides very similar levels of enjoyment for none of the.
I suppose so, but
or F1 2018.
I will say that to enjoy these sims, you have to have a wheel and a proper setup, don't you? And
well, I have a wheel. I wouldn't call it a proper setup. Nah, I don't know.
Okay,
like,
fine. You have to have a wheel and pedals. Like, because I absolutely fell in love with GT Sport when I was playing it, pre-demo and the pre-alpha build and all that stuff. When I was invited to play it with a wheel and pedals, as soon as I bought the game for myself and played it at home with a controller, I hated it. I thought it was awful.
Are we waiting for the second Spanners account to turn up before we go?
Yeah, he's just coming.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
Spanners, what's your strategy for this race?
All right, are we ready?
People,
is everybody
stay
ready?
flat out.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Donuts, come on. Yeah.
That's my beer. Down there.
50 minutes or 5 watts, whichever comes first. Well,
touch and go.
It's not that
so it's Spanners and Clappers on the front row, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, but might be touch and go then, yeah.
I've got a great view of this as well.
I should probably watch. Here we go. So is it? Oh, everyone's in different cars now.
Are they?
Nope.
That's Spanner's car on pole.
Yeah, the
Oh,
red white Mist Apex one, yeah.
I don't know why, Chris, but the car numbers keep changing. I'm afraid I don't know where that is.
You can force your own one, which I've done. If you don't, then it changes every session.
I should be 11 still.
Yeah, you are.
Is this just a race?
I'm still 52.
Yeah.
5-lap race.
Cheers.
Okay, good luck.
Clappers, you've never seen a door shut so hard. Here we go.
Clappers and Spanners on the front row again. Let's see how this one works out. I think Clappers again is.
See ya.
There we go, a little down. Oh, look at Watley coming through in between the pair of them. Spanners is about to lose 2 positions here. into that first corner. David Hatton trying to come around into 4th place as well. It's Watley in the lead, though. He's leading them away from Clappers, and then that's is that Harper just fitting into 3rd place. Hatton just behind, and then Lang trying to come up into 5th place there. Yep, on the inside of the Mosses. I think he got that move done. No, Spanders is coming back at him into the outward curves. He's not done yet. He's not willing to accept that car coming through there. Meanwhile, Clappers, Watley and Harper are absolutely nose to tail coming through. There's a lot of weaving on this back straight here. So I think that's Clappers trying to get around the outside. Actually, I think he's more defending from the impending number 52 car of Sam Harper. Watley taking the extreme inside line. Hatton goes around the outside of everybody. That's sensational. Oh no, he's banged Watley on the exit of the corner. And Lang and Harper all go through. He's down into 4th place. I gotta say, that was some epic racing from David Hatton to just stream past everybody. But my word, was that a heck of a bang on the exit of the corner. Lang getting out of shape, out of Piper, and oh no, they've all been collected up in an incident. No, Clappers is involved in that as well. The bottom 4 cars are all just falling into place as they come in here. What happened? Hearing me.
I think we've got some lag because.
Oh shit! Sorry, David.
Hatton's been spun round by.
Why did you brake there?
I think we've got some lag because I heard Chris say it spun before it actually happened.
Oh no, we've got predictive commentary selected, so.
What are we doing here, guys? Goodness me, so it's Harper that leads. Spanners in 2nd by 3 seconds.
Filth.
Yeah,
they are forming up a battle for 3rd place. David Hatton has rejoined in 5th place, 11 seconds off the lead, and John Lang has come into the pits. What a first lap.
You told me to go for it.
You did, you absolutely did. Well done, that was so good.
I may have lunged John. We'll see what the replay says. I will accept any... I'll accept the people's vote.
Loving all the compliments I'm getting in the chat room at the moment. Thank you, guys. Unfortunately, I don't feel like I'll have too much to say because they're all pretty spaced out at this point. Although, Clapham and Watley are closing in on you, Spanners. You better watch your mirrors, son.
Yeah, I'm in 2nd place. You're going to have to take this from me.
Gotta say, no, this is just going to be another Spanners and Clappers.
Oh, is Clappers coming? Oh, well, that's different.
The Clappers is right behind you. I've got to say, Spanners and Clappers, it sounds like an indie band, doesn't it? Can we get like a t-shirt made to show off their rivalry one night? Has Watley just made a move there for 3rd place? I think he is, yes! On the inside of the Mike Knight corner. How did he do that?
Oh, here comes Clappers back again. Oh, keep fighting, lads.
No, you've got Watley to worry about first. He's just taken him. That gap, that Harper's lead has been extended to 4.7 seconds. This battle for 2nd place between Spanners, Watley and Clapham is really closing up now. I wonder, because David Hatton was so quick during the first few races, only 4 seconds behind this battle. He could, in theory, close up on them, especially if they start squabbling and taking time away from each other. Clappers having a little look up the inside. Watley comes across to defend it. That was a very aggressive chop under braking for the outward curve there. Has it, or was it slightly too aggressive as Clappers comes back up the inside of him on the exit of the corner, side by side down the straight? Who's going to have the best line into the hairpin corner? Watley comes across. No, they weren't quite side by side. Watley now with the inside, both of them stamping on the brake pedal. I can hear the squeak of their brake pedals through the Discord chat that we're having. And Watley just holds on to 3rd place at the moment, and that has given Spanners some breathing space.
I earned that breathing space. Shut your face.
Oh, Clappers again, having a little look to the inside at Redmond Corner. He's looking for every way he can past the white and gold #2 Mazda. And this is not one of those, is it white and gold or blue and black Mazdas?
Right, he's gone wide.
Oh, he's gone wide on the exit of the final corner. Is that going to give Clappers a run? Is it going to give him the momentum he needs to try and make a move? He's disappeared on my screen. That's interesting.
That's him lagging.
Oh, that is slightly interesting because he's still showing off on the timing, but he's not actually on the screen anymore.
I was side by side with Sam, and then all of a sudden I were punted off and spun.
He took himself out.
I had no idea what happened then.
Interesting. Well, this is what happens with online sim racing sometimes, doesn't it? This can happen. So I guess now
Watley, go away.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
It's now between Spanners and Watley, and actually, I was right. David Hatton is closing them down in the black #1 car.
This is sort of like a Predator race in the end, except for Harper.
Yeah, but I don't deserve this, to be honest, but I'll take it.
Has anyone rolled it back yet?
Did you make contact with anyone? Or?
I think so. Because John had lost a lot of pace going down that back straight.
I don't know. You were. It all looked very clean from what I could see.
Went 3 wide into the second.
Oh, Watley's looking at it, mate. He's looking at it into the final corner. Oh, that was a bit of a chop to say. You're not coming through there, mate. Although Watley now is right in the slipstream, coming down the pit straight. This is going to be intense again. Spanners is sort of defending the middle ground. Not defensive enough as Watley comes up the inside. But Spanners carries the speed round the outside. Watley, though, with a more direct line through the corner. Has he just been able to get the momentum to haul in front of him? Oh, side by side through Williams like that. They've come to blows there before. But this time they've kept it all clean. Spanners just keeps his nose up the inside into the Moss S, but he's not good enough. Watley has got him into second place. And now here is David Hatton right on the edge of this battle. Oh, it almost looked like he was having a go up the inside of Atwood corner. Oh, Spanners is coming back at Watley at the exit of Atwood, and he's got him.
Oh no! No!
Open door for David Hatton, who sweeps into second place.
Oh!
Oh, mate, you were doing so well.
That replay's not going to show it. It's my fault. It is my fault. No. Oh, I was trying to shut the door, but it was too early.
David Hatton has been the most opportunistic racer I've seen so far today. Like, first of all, just going around the outside of everybody on lap 1 into that corner,
Yeah,
and now
he
he's
didn't park it in the middle of the hairpin. I'm not upset. I'm just saying.
Oh, dude,
Spanners, no. Oh, chat room. I'm so sorry. I've let everyone down in the chat. Oh, come on, Chris. That was a decent manoeuvre up the inside, wasn't it?
It was really ballsy. I loved it.
Oh,
I loved it.
so good. So good.
Great comeback, David.
Everything I ever said.
You missed the end, by the way.
Hatton wins. How? Oh no, second. Hatton second.
Oh yeah, I was going to say. No, so it's Harper wins by 9.2 seconds. David Hatton in second. Watley in third. Wow, this has just been a great night of racing, guys.
All right. Well, I think what I'll do is I will say goodnight to the live stream in there, and I will kill the live stream.
Bye,
So
live stream.
thanks very much, live stream, for coming and watching us. Whether or not we're going to do anything afterwards, I'm not sure. But thanks for hanging around. And we've learned a lot of lessons, haven't we? And hopefully, I mean, imagine that, but with like 15 people on the grid, we can get that going.
What the hell is all with the crash physics? Yeah, the car's dead. You killed it. Well done. Is yours